The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Hello and welcome to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with your industry professionals Mike D. McCarty and James Knight. Today's episode, Society and Together. Together, we can make a better society. Say a lot of people, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, fellas, time for you to take over this social commentary and fix the world.
I feel like we just did this. Were we just not recording like 2 days ago?
We were.
Yeah. Although the space-time continuum is a little warped with the time it takes our episodes to come out, we were just guest stars on I Want to Be in the Sequel.
Yeah.
That episode, in which we talked about Piranha 3D, will have been out for a few weeks before this one drops.
Exactly.
But God, I had a good time with those girls. They are funny.
My face was hurting when we were done.
Oh my God.
Because of all the laughing and smiling we were doing.
You get that like cramp in your cheeks from just smiling and laughing so much. Yeah, it was great. So if you haven't checked out their podcast, I Want to Be in the Sequel, you should. And if you want to hear us just bullshitting with them and sharing a lot of laughs, Piranha 3D, a movie that Mike worked on quite extensively.
Lots of behind-the-scenes
subject of our banter.
Yeah, it was
Many
good.
laughs.
It was a really good time. We got to do it again. We got to have them on this show at some point.
Hell yeah. It's in the works. It's going to happen.
Yep.
But today, we're mashing it up in a
we truly are.
Peculiar way. Yeah.
We're doing the mash. It was the Monster Mash.
Mm-hmm. Yes, a very peculiar double feature we have.
Yeah. I'll be honest, though. When I saw the movie Together coming out, the first thing I thought of is Society.
Oh, really?
And Society is one of those movies that is sort of a cult favorite amongst a lot of people in the horror community.
I have learned that because I did not know anything about Society.
Oh, cool.
When you
so this was your first time?
Oh, yeah. No, my first time.
Dear God.
Well, I got plenty to say about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Society, and then 2025's Together, which just came out recently. Yeah. If you're into body horror, continue listening. Oh. And if you're not into body horror, continue listening, because we're going to have a lot of laughs about these two, for sure.
You know, I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of into body horror. You know, you want to see that body all splayed out and stretched?
Oh, stretched like you've never seen before.
Morphing into something else?
Stretched in you didn't know were possible.
Sweet body horror.
Oh, man.
Welcome to The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing.
If this is your first time with us, well, it's not always like this.
No. Sometimes it's deadly serious.
But what we always do is we take a older classic, in quotation marks, with perhaps a question mark after it, older movie, and we pair it with something new, something we think makes a good double feature. We will be doing a spoiler-free version of the newer film before we go in and ruin the whole damn thing. But for the older one, the classic one, the statute of limitations has worn out. It's been out since 1989, so...
So you've had time. Some of you weren't even fucking born then.
Many of you weren't even born yet.
I get that. You still got the rest of your life to forget this episode and watch this movie.
But I do have a little bit of a write-up on Society for you. Little synopsis, little what it's all about. Society, 1989. And for this one, Mike, I hope you're ready.
Love it.
Because you're invited. Hi, Mike. J. Peter Cumstein here. Oh. But my friends call me J. Peter Cumstein. I'm here to invite you to the party of 1989, Brian Yuzna's Society. Oh. A place where your daddy's your daddy, and everyone's a motherfucker. Set in the posh schools and gilded mansions of Beverly Hills, this swingin' soiree is a playground for the creme de la creme. And boy, there's a lot of creme. So much creme. Dripping from the chandeliers, creme.
This is true.
Our story follows Bill Whitney, a young man who isn't sure if he fits in. But trust me, there's plenty of openings in society, and he's sure to find an opening to fill before the night's over. Don't worry that the directing is pedestrian, the lighting terrible, the soundtrack amateur. We've saved it all up for a climax so hard you'll want to take a shower, doctor that rug, and get the curtains to the dry cleaners right away. This party mixes and mingles so hard you won't know where you end and the next guy or gal begins. And trust me, anything goes. When I tell you that you can have a mom and daughter at the same time, trust me, you can't even imagine what I'm talking about. But tell me, Mike, are you coming to the party? Are you a fan of Society? Or will you be shunted with the rest of the common trash?
Fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Society?
How do I feel about Society? Society is one of those movies I saw a long time ago when I was growing up, and I thought, what the fuck is this?
Absolutely. Now, did you see it in the movie theater?
No.
Because it was released in Europe, I think, in '89.
Yeah.
But they didn't release it here until many years later. And
I honestly think it's because that movie has more of a European feel to it. And probably if you made this movie today, would be a little bit more popular than the cult status that it has now.
Yeah.
I think you could make this movie today and you could sell it. You're looking at me like, are you sure?
Well, no, I mean, there is certainly like an underlying message in it, right, about the class struggle.
Sure.
That is something that gets touched on. I'm not sure how successful it is necessarily, but go on. Tell me more about your experience with it when you first saw it, how you're feeling about it nowadays. I've got plenty to say, but I mean,
this movie is very tongue-in-cheek and ass-in-foot.
Yes. Tongue and ass and foot and cheek as well.
Yes. And it is certainly an odd duckling of the bunch. It's that movie you maybe don't want to be watching with mom and dad. People are going to ask questions. They're going to look at you curiously.
You know, when I was in high school, I had a group of friends, and we used to go to the video store and try and find the worst movie we could possibly find. And we would rent it, and we would sit around, and we would just tear it apart and laugh at it and riff on it and make, comments like Mystery Science Theater 3000 and all that kind of stuff. And there is a certain charm when you find a turkey that is that bad.
Sure.
When I watched this movie, that's the feeling I was getting, but I was by myself. So I was like, I'm not having much fun.
I don't have
all.
anyone to share this with. Because we don't watch them together. Yeah.
I look at some of the reviews and I listen to some of the reviews and I'm just scratching my head like some people watched a different movie than I did. When I see some of these positive reviews, I think, what the fuck were you watching? Because I think this movie is terrible. Terrible.
There it is.
It does have a shocking, extreme, and an amazing climax to it.
Yes.
Effects-wise, it is truly something to behold. But getting there, oh my goodness. It was giving Tales from the Dark Side TV show vibes to me in terms of its production values and stuff like that.
I mean, this movie didn't have much of a budget, so...
Well, I mean, they blew it all on one sort of aspect.
Exactly. There's the sequence in this movie, the shunting, and that is where the money went.
The shunting.
Rated R. Yeah, for good reason, too. I think a lot of the stuff in the shunting is successful. It's certainly an amazing amount of work pulled off on a small budget by a small crew, almost in a garage shop, really.
Really?
So Screaming Mad George did the makeup effects for this in a very small shop. He was a Japanese special effects guy. He was also like a punk rock musician. He's born in Osaka. He came to the United States, and he was really into surrealistic, grotesque, weird things.
Oh, for sure.
And that's how he got hooked up with Brian Yuzna on many of his films. And
did he work on the Reanimator movies? Because Yuzna produced those, right? Or had a hand producing Reanimator. He directed Bride of the Reanimator.
Yes. Yeah, he worked on Bride of the Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, stuff like that. George did a lot of other things like Children of the Corn 3, some other stuff. The
Abyss too, right?
Yeah, he worked on The Abyss over at Stan Winston's, I believe. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. He turned that girl into a cockroach. He's always been like a real he's not here anymore. He's gone back to Japan, but he had done a lot of work here. And it was all just sort of wacky because he's really into surrealism. And so he got this job and did it in a small shop, had probably about 7 or 8 people that worked for him at the time. And when we get into the shunting, I'll talk more about it. But yeah, I think there's a lot of really effective and weird things in this movie that are fun. You're right. This movie isn't well written. It's not well acted. It's not, like you said, the lighting and the soundtrack.
The lighting, there are times when the lighting is very
pedestrian and bright, and then in the end it's red.
I was going to say there's times when the lighting is very intentional, at the end when it gets all red like that. But there are other times I was watching it when a character would lean back in their chair and their face would go out of the light and you would lose their eyes in the shadow. At one time, I clearly saw the shadow of the boom mic on the door jamb during the scene. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that look so cheaply made.
Sure.
And the actors, I think they're all trying to do the best job they can, but they're getting no help from that script, and they're getting no help from any of the other production elements in this movie. So a lot of times they come off seeming kind of wooden. Billy Warlock, right? He plays Bill Whitney, the
Dick Warlock's kid.
Dick Warlock's kid.
Yeah. How you like them apples?
Yeah. We're just talking about Dick in Halloween 2.
Yeah.
But Billy Warlock he's kind of doing the best job he can.
Sure.
He's trying in this movie.
He's trying,
but he's
indeed.
Not getting a lot of help. And you could criticize him, but I'll tell you something. I've seen better actors give worse performances than the one that he gives in this movie. He's really trying his best.
Yeah, he is. I mean, this whole thing, it's cheesy from start to finish. It's queso dip with some cheap chips, right? Even though this is a $2 million budget, which is kind of a lot when you think about it for what it was at the time. 89 is when they made it.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was released first in Europe and then later came out here 3 years later. It wasn't as successful. It did better money in Europe. I think it's more of a European film. It's definitely more of a weird sort of art piece. It fits into the whole surrealistic world of nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, I give it credit for being a weird art piece if it wasn't, in my opinion, so crappy in so many other ways. Like the soundtrack is also really annoying. And I know it's the 80s, so I know you're going to get a lot of synthesizers, but they're really sort of tinny and droning. And then they use that Blue Danube waltz in there. And
that had to be cheap, the Blue Danube waltz.
Yes.
That had to be free, maybe.
Yeah. Everything sounds and looks a little cheap except for that orgy of effects that happens at the end of this movie.
Well, let's dive into it and get to the end as quick as we can so we can talk about it.
Well, we already talked about Billy Warlock. He plays Bill Whitney, who is the son of a wealthy Beverly Hills family. This movie opens as he enters his house at night, and no one seems to be around, but he's hearing odd laughter, sinister laughter, and he goes into the kitchen. He gets a kitchen knife, and he's just sort of being paranoid, huddled in the foyer of his house with the knife, and the light flips on after the laughter gets intense, and there's his mom turning on the light. Bill, and kind of realized this was either a dream or some sort of delusion, but they cut to Bill at the psychiatrist. My life is a nightmare. I'm scared of my parents. I'm scared of my sister. I'm scared of you. I feel like something's about to happen. Like if I scratch beneath the surface, there'll be something terrible underneath. And he takes a bite of an apple at the psychiatrist and... Meow.
Meow. Too many maggots and worms.
Worms in the apple.
Yeah. Oh my God. Just cut a hole in the apple and put a whole bunch of worms on it. How many worms? Just keep putting a bunch of... Okay, that's good. Roll. Yeah.
There's a ton of worms.
There's a ridiculous amount of worms.
And they're just plopped on top of the apple, too. It doesn't look like they're coming from within.
It's like they were added like at an ice cream shop. Let me get the crushed nuts and the worms. Yeah, drop the worms on there. Great.
But the psychiatrist says, like, Bill, this is an irrational fear. It'll pass. I assure you. And boom, credits. Here it is, Society. And this opening credits sequence is pretty fucking nuts. It's slurpy, sloppy, close-up angles of whatever, these weird sagging flesh piles.
It's B-roll shunting footage. For sure.
My God. And it does successfully make you feel uncomfortable because you're not sure what you're looking at, but you definitely see, like, limbs and faces and things like that from time to time. And super weird and disgusting sounding.
Yeah.
Before we cut to the morning, the Beverly Hills mansion, and Billy is playing his friend Milo in basketball. We get maybe the fakest slam dunk I've ever seen in a movie. You see that? He dribbles the ball, and then they cut to the hoop where he just kind of jumps and dunks it in there.
Yeah. Can we get 3 or 4 apples for him to stand on, please?
Yes.
Not apples, Mom. Not like the fruit apples, but like an apple box. It's a movie term. Anyway.
And a van pulls up into the driveway. Uh-oh. That's Dave Blanchard coming. He's been harassing Billy's sister. So Billy calls up to the second floor window. Hey, sis, Blanchard's here. And she leans out. Oh, can you just tell him to go away? What are brothers for? No, Blanchard's not in his van. And then we're going to cut up to the sister's bedroom. This is Jenny. And she is Billy's sister, cute little blonde ingenue. She's in her bathroom, disrobing and putting on a cocktail dress or something. Did you notice the statue in her bathroom that looks like a guy trying to suck his own dick?
No, I didn't.
Well, I took a picture of it because it's so weird.
Okay.
I mean, it was very specifically, definitely placed in this bathroom because of this movie and its weird sort of...
You gonna put it on the Insta?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Nice. That hurts.
I mean, you gotta try, though, right?
You gotta...
Everybody's gotta... Every guy's gotta try at least once.
You gotta try. It's hard. It's tough. But you're not gonna be very successful at it.
No. I mean, no one ever is.
Yeah.
We have jobs. We leave the house every now and then.
Yeah.
If we were successful.
If we were good at it.
We would have a podcast.
Yeah, no, we'd have an OnlyFans. But that's all OnlyFans would be, is dudes at home sucking their own dick. Oh, God. Another one.
Oh. So she's putting on her dress, and she's like, oh, I'm missing an earring. Where could it be? And she's crawling down on the floor looking for a missing earring, and someone is in the closet. Oh, my God! And she sees that Blanchard has made his way, I guess, all the way in the house, up the stairs, in her room, hiding in the closet.
Parked in the driveway.
Yeah.
Snuck
he was
into
quick,
the house.
huh?
Yeah.
We saw him drive up, and then he was just zip, right up in there.
Yeah.
She screams, and then Billy instantly is in the room, what's going on? Blanchard, what are you doing here? And he kind of roughs him up a little bit. And Blanchard's like, please, you don't understand what's going on. There's things they're not telling you. And Billy's sort of like dragging him out of the house down the stairs. And the very waspy parents show up. They're like, oh, Billy, is that Blanchard? Blanchard, why don't you leave my daughter alone? You're not her type.
You remember the good old days when you could just hide in a girl's closet and all you had to deal with was the brother going, dude, not cool. And the parents being,
come on, man.
Come on, get out of here. Nowadays there's depositions and everyone's got fucking, you were on camera, seen climbing into the closet and all kinds of crap. You can't have fun anymore.
Well, it turns out that Jenny's getting ready for her coming out party. She's reached the age where now she is available to date, and that's why she's putting on the dress. Billy, unfortunately, has a basketball game. We know this because he's wearing the world's most generic basketball uniform. It's like a blue tank top or a white tank top with blue numbers on it.
And we've just seen him practicing in the driveway, and we know he can dunk.
Yes. Yes. Well, one of the problems I have with this movie is that we'll talk about the class struggle and how Billy doesn't really fit in.
Yeah.
But Billy is an incredibly handsome, very popular super athlete at the school. Like, I'm not sure what this kid's problems are that he feels like
how do you not fit in?
Ugly duckling. Yeah, exactly.
Talk to us, Billy boy.
But his sister's like, oh, thanks for taking care of Blanchard. Can you zip up the back of my dress? And he's like, oh, sure. And there's vibes out the gate on this one.
Yeah.
There's incest vibes. The first moment you get the parents and you get Billy and his sister. It's weird.
Well, that's one of those things that makes people uncomfortable, and that's why Yuzna wanted to lean into that. It isn't really a horror movie, but he's trying to make a horror movie out of this. So he's putting lots of very uncomfortable situations.
I really thought you were about to say, like, it isn't really a big deal, brothers and sisters. Hold on a second here, man.
Listen, everyone needs to chill out a little bit. Okay? I mean, sure, she's your sister. But look at how cute she looks in that cocktail dress, Billy. I mean, come on.
Zip me up, Billy?
Yeah, I'll zip you up. I got you.
When he zips it up and she's got the...
Yeah, what is that?
Weird pulsating back with giant beads of sweat on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Giant beads of... You had me at giant beads of sweat.
Yeesh.
That's the name of my website. giantbeadsofsweat.com. Don't steal it from me, Tyler.
But yeah, she's got this like weird pulsating back, and that's the first weird body horror thing we see in this movie. Very little sort of subtle thing going on there. But we don't think too much of it because we cut to the pep rally where a cheerleader's introducing Billy because it's the student presidential debate. And this is like a great example of why I say the directing in this movie is so fucking pedestrian. Because you have the shot of all the kids in the auditorium, and then you have a shot of the two candidates on stage. And it just like flips one to the other.
Sure.
There's never a shot over anybody's shoulder. There's never any variety in these. And it is very obvious that these people were not in the same room ever. Which happens all the time in movies, but like it's very clear that like this was the day we film all the group stuff with the big crowd in the auditorium. And here's the day we shoot the presidential debate and we just fill it in with a bunch of crappy ADR in here where you hear people going like, yeah, you tell him. Well, they're having a debate and Marty is like the sweater vest, glasses, sort of preppy-looking nerd who's condescending towards Billy, saying, "You're just using your athletic prowess to secure the moron vote." And there's a bunch of boos out there, and Billy's like, "Oh, careful, Marty, you just lost the moron vote." But I gotta say, listen, Marty, I think it's been proven that the moron vote will easily push you over the top. The last few elections have certainly showed that the moron vote is a pretty sizable contingent. Don't lose that. You're going to lose the election for sure. You need the moron vote. Oh. No, hey. But Billy's trying to make his points, but he's getting a little distracted because some of the cliquey kids are in the front row of the auditorium, and there's Clarissa, Hotsy McTotsy. She's wearing a short skirt and just giving him brazen panty shot. This is some good 80s tactics, right?
Sure.
I'm just going to open up my legs so you can see my panties, and Billy gets all tongue-tied. What? I don't... What am I saying? I can't.
Yeah.
Oh. And Billy's girlfriend, the cheerleader, she notices. She's all mad.
Mm-hmm.
Slam my book down because I can tell 7 rows back that you're looking at the panties of the girl in the front row.
I thought that too. I was like, can she really tell? No, she can't. But she read the script, so she understands.
But in the end, Billy gets it together. He wins that debate. Hooray! And we cut back to the psychiatrist's office. Billy's feeling all good. Hey, man, you know what? I killed it in the debate. My basketball team, we did great. He takes a bite of the apple again. He gives it a look, and he's like, oh, yeah, no worms. Just chomps on that apple a little bit. And the psychiatrist is like, oh, so there's no problem? He's like, well, no problems at home. Well, nothing but some delusions and a little bit of incest,
Pretty typical stuff.
Are you sure about that, Billy? Well, they don't approve of me. They don't talk to me. They don't look like me. I think I was adopted. And then his psychiatrist sits down on the couch next to him, and he really gets too close. I don't know if you felt this. The psychiatrist gets down, he puts his arm around Billy, and it was like, oh, God, like the fucking Harvey Weinstein psychiatrist.
Yeah.
He's like, no, Billy, it's all a delusion. You're going to make a great contribution to society.
I prefer the hands-on approach. Why don't you lay back, Billy?
And tell me about your mother some more. This is fucking weird, doctor. Have you seen my new statue? Points over in the corner.
Yeah.
Is that a man sucking his own? Cut to the mansion.
Yeah.
Billy's back at the house. He's feeling good. He's going to go to the beach, and he calls up to his sister's window. Hey, you got any suntan lotion that I can borrow?
Yeah.
Sure, it's in the bathroom. Because back in the 80s, that's what we called it. There was no sunblock.
Yeah. No, it was suntan lotion. Because you went out, you wanted to absorb the sun. You wanted it to turn you brown.
That's right.
Yeah.
Suntan lotion.
Yeah.
I still call it that from time to time.
I do
find
too.
Myself doing that.
Yeah, now it's all, sunblock. You got to be careful. Got to get the sunblock out there.
Yeah, what do they know? Doctors.
Yeah. Stupid.
SPF this. But Billy goes into his sister's room. I need some suntan lotion. And she's in the shower. He can hear the shower going. And so he goes into the bathroom to get the bottle. And in the shower, he can see his sister moving around, like the silhouette through the frosted pane or fogged up glass shower door. And it's a pretty funny effect.
I do love this effect, yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think it helps because it's blurred or whatever.
Yep.
But you're like, is that woman twisted around? Because her boobs and her butt are on the same side.
Yeah. I mean, if only.
But I also, and not to be too mean about this or too objectifying, but those fake boobs are much bigger than the actress's real figure.
They are. Yeah. But I mean, let's get back to the boobs and the butt on the same side.
Is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Because it sure feels like hump day.
Mike. What day is it?
Wow, that cleavage goes all the way up.
It looks like she's split into two mints in one.
Oh my God. But he's looking at her, and then he goes and he opens the shower door. That's a bold move.
It is. It's a little bold.
You wouldn't be like, hey, sis, are you okay?
Yeah.
No, he opens the door, and then, of course, she's not all twisted around, and she's covering herself up, and she's like, God, Bill, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Doesn't
Bill.
seem like the appropriate response.
But he's got the lotion in his hand. Yeah. It's not a good look, Bill. You got to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, absolutely. Come on, dude.
He goes to the beach later on, and his cheerleader girlfriend is there in a pink bikini, in like her toenail polish and her bikini and the I don't know, rouge on her cheeks. It's all the same color. It's all just the same shade of pink.
Yeah.
Which, 80s. How about it?
How about him?
She's like, Bill, you got to get us invited to Ted Ferguson's party. He's right over there. Just go over and ask him. And he's like, oh, I will in a little bit, but let me rub a little of this suntan lotion on you. Okay. They start making out a little bit. And then these two kids kind of seal crawl their way into their little spot on the beach there.
I was like, what is going on?
And they very obviously, like the suntan lotion is halfway up the towel between them. And then the shot is a kid's arm reaching all the way up and grabbing it like he's going to sneak it.
I was thinking of the Frog Brothers when I saw this too. Like here's two fucking 8-year-old Rambos army crawling on the beach. The battle for the fucking Tropicana.
Oh, and they Tropicana bukkake all over his girlfriend because they squirt the suntan lotion all over, and she gets the creme de la creme all over her face. Oh, you little jerks, get him, Bill! And he takes off after him, like, I'm gonna get you guys! And he trips, and they drop the suntan lotion, and he's crawling on the beach, and then he comes sort of face to foot with
Panties
Clarissa.
Girl.
Yeah, Panties Girl.
Yeah.
Hottie McToddy. And she's like, oh, looking for this? And she stoops over and she picks up the suntan lotion. And then she bukkakes him, just all over his face.
Listen, not cool. That could get in your eyes, and it's a chemical, and it could fucking burn.
I know.
Could you imagine? He was just like, oh my God, it's in my eye. Oh my God. And she's like trying to find water and get it out of his eye. I feel so bad. I'm sorry. I thought it'd be a fucking funny joke. I'm sorry. And he's like, oh, and his eye's all red and puffy the rest of the fucking movie. Sure.
Yeah. We could only be so lucky.
We could.
Because some much grosser things are going to happen to eyes
That's
in
true.
this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, she sprays all over him. And of course, Bill's girlfriend sees that. And she's like, oh, how dare she?
Yeah.
And Clarissa sort of sidles off, but Bill wipes the cream off his face and he goes to talk to Ted Ferguson. And what can I say about this guy? He's the biggest douche and he doesn't seem to deserve anything. Like, he's not particularly handsome.
Yeah.
He's not particularly well built.
No.
He's not. There's nothing that seems extraordinary.
He's
about
douchey
this guy
LaRue
at all.
out of the gate. He's the captain of Squad Douche.
Squad douche.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just fuck that dude.
Yeah, and they're all in a clique. And Ted is wearing like the Van Damme black tank top as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's classy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. He's drinking a fucking half calf with a fucking twist of lemon. Did they even make a half calf in the 80s with a twist of lemon? I don't think so. Maybe for Ted Ferguson.
No, I mean, he could have been having a Pepsi free, I suppose.
Or a tab.
Like,
You got a tab.
Yeah, sure.
Cracking an ice cold or a medium cold tab. Tab never really got ice cold. It only kind of got medium cold. I don't know why.
A chemical reaction kept it at room temperature all the time. I mean, you could put it in the freezer. It comes out. It's like 72 degrees.
Yeah.
You could go to the planet Mercury, crack open a tab, 72
can't
degrees.
chill saccharin.
That's science.
Yeah.
Science.
What?
But
no.
Exactly.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg. Well, guess what? Ted Ferguson's like, you're not coming to my party. Oh, shit. Well, his girlfriend's like, oh, I knew you couldn't do it. I really want to go to this party. And Billy's like, why do you want to go to a stupid party anyway? She's like, you don't understand what it means to be part of society. She's giving him a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Well, as this is happening, Billy's approached by Blanchard, the peeping Tom, who's in his sister's room. He's got a pelican case in his hand. I find this hilarious. At the beach, he's got a fucking pelican case. And for those of you who don't understand, a pelican case is a somewhat heavy-duty briefcases or that have the foam inside. Normally, it's like custom-made to fit very specific pieces of equipment in there so they don't jostle around or get damaged. Blanchard's like, I got something to show you. I don't know, Blanchard. No, come on, meet me under the pier. All right. And then Blanchard opens up this Pelican case, and it's like it's just full of shit. It's just like a bunch of random stuff got thrown in there.
He's just running around with like Pez dispenser, fucking
all
pen from Bank of America. It doesn't work anymore.
All this cluttered crap just banging into each other.
Temporary checks.
In this suitcase that is very specifically made to not damage anything.
There's some certs with resin in there.
Nice. One of those boxes that the McDLT came in, kept the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Yeah. There's 3 or 4 Arby's sauce packets.
Oh, Bronco Berry sauce. You had to ask for that special, didn't you, Dave? Oh, and then this kind of goes back and forth. These scenes are interspersed of Blanchard showing this tape recorder. Listen, I put a microphone in your sister's earring, and I set up a voice-actuated tape recorder under the car to record their conversation, because there's something weird going on.
He's got some really fucking high-tech shit.
You did what? Yeah, that he doesn't take care of. This is my point about the Penguin case.
Yeah.
He's got all this shit, but it's just like clanking around in the sack. But this scene is going on simultaneously as in the house, Billy's father and an associate, I think it's the judge, are looking at the earring that Jenny has come down with and like, oh, look at this. It's a microphone. Oh, that Dave Blanchard is a real mechanical whiz.
Yeah.
So they're putting it together as Blanchard plays this tape. Just listen to the tape, man. And this tape is fucking hysterical because it was recorded as Jenny was going to her coming out party, and they say some priceless bits of dialogue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Jenny, you know that we keep a strict schedule here. First we dine, and then we copulate. Oh. And her mom's like, you pick someone your own age first, and then you can do it with just anyone.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? And
tell me more.
Like, hold on, let me fast forward. They have another one. You hear a girl say, oh, your boobs look totally sexy. Guys are totally gonna pop high ones when they see you.
I tell you, occasionally I pop a high one. I don't know if you've ever had that experience.
Is that whiskey and tab? Is that what that's called? Pop a high one.
Whiskey and tab. I like that. That's good. That's popping a high one right there, pal.
But obviously a woman wrote that because that's how women talk. Oh, your boobs look totally sexy.
Can I touch
Guys
them?
are going to pop high ones when they see you. Oh, you get to do it with Ted Ferguson the first time. You're so lucky. Ted's so dreamy.
Is he, though?
Okay.
Come on, Ted.
Hold on. You got to listen to more. And then you just hear this, like, wet, slurping, orgiastic noises. What are they doing? They're like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So this was from the sisters' coming out party, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, boy, did she.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think everybody came out in that party.
That's right. Our dance card wasn't the only thing that was full.
Yeah.
So I hear you can twist your boobs in your butt to the same side.
Oh.
You want to show me that?
I hear you're split sideways, little one.
Well, Billy is totally disturbed. What's going on? And he's like, give me this tape. I'm going to take this tape from you. Blanchard's like, no, be careful with it. And he storms off. He's got the cassette. And instantly, he's at his psychiatrist's office. Oh, Doc, I knew it. Something's weird's going on. You got to listen to this tape.
Sit down on the couch, Billy. Come closer.
Yeah. I just got a new statue in the mail today from darkest Thailand. It's made of real teak.
It's a man copulating with a zebra.
Yes. Feel the ribbing on it. The doc is like, no, Billy, I'm sure you didn't hear this. And he's like, no, I did. He's like, look, I haven't got time for this right now, so I'll give it a listen. I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay, but you keep the tape,
Yeah.
of all the bad moves. You know?
Yeah.
I don't trust anybody. Everybody's against me. I don't fit in. Here's that piece of evidence. Just make sure nothing happens to it. Okay, Doc?
I'm not going to keep it with myself.
Well, lo and behold, at the doctor's the next day, they listen to the tape, and it's all changed. Instead of first we dine, then we copulate.
No.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, it's all changed. Sorry.
All of that has changed. First we dine, then we dance, I think is what her father says.
Yeah.
No more of those slurping, orgiastic noises.
Now they're doing Jell-O shooters and eating turkey legs.
Just like any coming out party, really.
Yeah. It's my quinceañera.
What? No, it's not what I heard. Billy says, I'm going to call Blanchard. He gets on the phone right there and he dials Dave Blanchard. He's like, hey, listen, man, I need another copy of that tape. Where are you at? Okay, meet me at the corner of... Let me give you the exact address out loud, so heaven forbid something should happen to anyone.
What? No.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
Exactly.
He storms out of there. He gets into his pristine, black, brand new Jeep Laredo. Takes it to find Dave Blanchard, but as he approaches the street, there's a van accident. Dave's van is flipped over on its top.
Yeah.
Broken glass, smears of blood everywhere.
How do you think he rolled that van? I mean, you're in suburbia. It's just like on the corner of Elm and Oak Street. Just right there.
It's these Beverly Hills kids. They feel entitled to break the law any way they can.
Yeah. They're rolling vans. They're doing all kinds of crap.
Yeah. A van. A conversion van.
Yeah.
Boy, he really got the shit end of the stick as far as Beverly Hills wheels go, didn't he?
He did. He got a van he's getting pulled over in the valley for driving. Hey, you got a license and registration?
Sure. Just don't check the back of the van where it's full of illegal surveillance equipment, officer.
Yeah, and handcuffs dangling from the ceiling.
That's right. A mattress with a bunch of bloodstains on it?
This is a van the grabber would drive.
Well, unfortunately, when Billy gets there, he sees a body being gurneyed up into the ambulance, and he just starts moving around the crash scene. Just because that's what you can do, you know? I don't know if you know that, if you ever see like an accident on the side of the road, you can just get out of your car and start walking around it, poking through stuff.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
In the blood.
With a phone, you just start taking pictures. Yeah. It's a free country.
Hashtag hope everybody's all right. Concerned emoji. Yeah, unfortunately, that sounds a bit too fucking true.
You're cranking on the Citizen app as much as you can. You're throwing up sad faces and everything. Oh, no.
I'm so concerned.
Yeah.
Fucking people. Well, Billy's gonna get some good news, though, because back home, he gets a telegram. A fucking telegram.
What is this? 1893? Come to the party. Stop. Billy, you've been invited. Stop.
Ted Ferguson has invited him to the party via telegram. Yeah, so weird. I don't know when that would ever be appropriate.
I want someone to invite me via telegram anywhere. I don't care what it is.
And not singing telegram. I want the old school.
Yeah. Yeah. I want some guy in a little fucking short train
visor.
Cap. With a little visor on it. Gonna come up with a page of fucking ripped off paper. Here you go, sir.
He's got long sleeves, but he's got those bands that keep his sleeves up.
Yeah, absolutely. Please, someone, send me a telegram. Either one of us.
I mean, is it something that people would have done ironically back then? Like a telegram. Like rich people would be like, I'm going to use the oldest and most difficult form of communication.
First, I have to go to the post office where there's still an open telegram. I'd like to send a message to a gentleman 5 minutes up the road.
I'm only going to pay for 64 characters. So. Yeah.
I guess that's today's telegram is fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
Although it's called X now, it's not called Twitter.
Oh, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Fuck them. Well, he's upset about Blanchard's death, but his sister and his parents are like, what are you going to wear to the party? And he's like, you guys, you just don't get me. God, stupid. But it doesn't stop him from going to the party.
No.
Where instantly he sees Clarissa, Hotsy McDotsy, Panty's girl. Now she's wearing like a
What's up, Clarissa?
Sequined black bra.
Oh, yeah.
With a bolero jacket with some fringe on it and a short black skirt
Clarissa's given me Italian exchange student.
Oh, sure.
That's what she's given me.
Yeah, she definitely has that hot Italian model vibe.
Yeah.
They dance, and she's like, "Where's your girlfriend?" And he's essentially like, we're having some difficulties right now." He's all into Clarissa. And that's when Milo, his friend who's popped in many times, he was playing basketball with him earlier, he comes up. And Milo gives me very much sort of like closeted gay friend in this movie when he's coming up to him. He always seems like really interested in what Billy's doing and a little disappointed that he's not getting Billy's full attention. And this is one more instance because he'd be like, "Oh, did you hear what happened to Blanchard?" And Billy's like, "Milo, you got invited?" "Hey, man, did you hear about Blanchard?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I haven't got time for that right now. I've got a hot fucking Italian dish with me." So he goes after her because she went into this tent, and guess who's there but Ted Ferguson.
Fucking Ferguson. You fucking douchebag, Ted.
He will be douchey because he's going to talk about how he fucked Billy's sister at her coming out party.
Yeah.
And then he says he killed Blanchard by running him into a telephone pole. So there you go.
Yeah.
I guess that was how the van flipped. But there's a scuffle because Billy's like, "You son of a bitch," and goes after him. And then there's some cheap punches, and they toss Billy into the swimming pool. Another example in this movie where they have a couple of shots with like a bunch of people to establish the party, and then like here's one where he gets thrown in the pool and there's no one around, and you just hear crappy ADR be like, oh no, he got wet. Look, oh, did he splash in there? Oh, Dad just threw him in. Walla, 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 walla.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots, peas and carrots,
so cheap.
Carrots.
Mm-hmm. So Billy will need to dry off, but Clarissa is there, and she's taking a shine to Billy Boy. And I watched it twice. I rewound it. The subtitles that I had in this moment, she says to him, "Want to go get sex?" I'm not sure if that's what she says, but whoever was doing the subtitles thought that's what she said, so that's what it was on there. And I listened to it over and over again. I was like, it does sound like she says, "Want to go get sex?" And he's like, "Sure." Huh?
Sometimes I ask, "Want to go get sex?"
Yeah. They cut to the bedroom as almost porn film type dialogue.
Yeah.
That is like the level of the writing.
Want touch penis?
Yes. You want sucky?
Is it okay if I lean on your hair?
She takes his clothes off. There's some mac and cheese kissing, where you just hear him going.
Yeah. Like 4 horses walking in mud.
Yeah, takes his clothes off, mac and cheese into his BVDs, and then he's sucking on TTs as Clarissa takes it off. And then, "Hey, is that an extra arm?" What's going on? He falls out of bed scared.
I would really like a 3-hand job.
I mean, me too, but I don't want to get too personal, but I don't think I got that much dick. But she's all twisted up. Here we get another one. It's like, "Oh, your face and your butt are on the wrong side.
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's going on, girl?"
And he kind of gives one of those, shakes it off, and then she's back to normal. Like, "What is it? What is it, Billy?"
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up with her mom, by the way?
I know. We've seen her mom once before.
Her mom was giving me divine the entire time.
Yeah. Well, and in a way, sometimes this movie does strike me almost like
as
a John Waters
yeah, sure,
picture.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Except with less craft behind it.
This could have been Waters. Had John Waters directed it, this could have been a pretty fanciful film.
Yes, I would agree. But yes, she's definitely given that sort of divine, and there's also that character in Crybaby. Is it Hatchet?
Yes, Hatchet Face or Hatchet. Yeah, totally.
A little bit of that flavor as well, because Clarissa's mom is like 6'3", built like a fire plug.
Yeah.
Short blonde hair and mute.
Yeah, very, very strange character choice. I didn't understand it the first time. I didn't understand it the more she's in the movie.
No.
I didn't understand her weird heroics at one point.
Yeah. We'd seen her once on the beach when he kind of bumped into her. And then she comes in here. There's essentially two sort of sexy scenes with Billy and Clarissa. One is the one we just talked about. And then the other one is like in the aftermath. She's wearing a robe that's kind of open. And she's making him tea. And she's like, how do you take your tea? Cream? Sugar? You want me to pee in it?
What? No.
Yeah. What?
When I heard that,
I mean,
I just died laughing. And I was thinking,
that's not...
man, how do I want my tea? Girl, you just got the choices.
Damn. I'll just take Earl Grey, actually.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a little urinary tolerant, so.
Yeah, was that a thing? Did kids do that in the 80s? Like, I don't know.
You put a funnel up your ass really. And you dump a bunch of Robitussin DM in there.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Listen, we're going to drink each other's pee. We're not trying to survive in the woods here.
Can I at least get cream and sugar in it, though?
Yeah. Could it at least taste a little sweeter? Yeah. What have you been eating lately?
But they start making out, and yeah, this is when her mom comes in. Frankenmom.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like a weird lumbering Hulk. And she does this weird thing where she coughs up a hairball into her hand.
Yeah.
And gives it to him.
Yeah. Pretty weird.
What? No.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg.
Well, Clarissa's like, get out of here, Mom. Don't do this again. She's really upset about it. And yeah, I wrote my notes.
My mom's always doing that. She's always coughing up hairballs whenever I bring boys over.
But what is this scene? Like, I understand the sex scene and the weird twisted body and all that, but like, why even have this scene where she offers him tea with urine in it and then her mom comes in and coughs a hairball up into her hand?
Yeah, this is very surreal.
What the fuck is this about?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's a short film right there. And it ends with, like, the French word fini comes on. This is a short film. It's about a woman who offers herself everything she has to her lover, and her mother comes in because she has been licking the cat. You see? Licking the cat, and she has hair, and she coughs up the hair and offers it as a medallion of love to the lover of her daughter.
Oh, it is bonkers. And sure, you can say it's surreal, but like, I should still get something out of it. It should, I mean, I can have questions.
Well, we got something out of it.
Feeling.
We did get something out of it for sure.
Well, with Blanchard gone now, we're going to have to go to the funeral pretty soon. But he's there with his friend Milo. They're looking at Blanchard in the casket. Oh, he looks weird. Blanchard has like a mole, like a beauty mark on his cheek. And I think Milo pushes on it.
As you would. Anytime I've been at a funeral, if there's an open casket and they have a mole,
a beauty mark on a corpse, I'm just like,
boop. you want to? It's like booping a dog's nose. Hey, boop.
There we go.
Do you make the noise too when you do it?
Oh, you got to. One last time, you got to be like, oh, guess who's got your nose? That's me. Got it.
Came right off. That's my bad.
Shit. Put that right back on there. Milo, what are you doing? You know? Yeah. And then, meow, Marty's scared.
Yeah.
It's the class president with a sweater vest. He's like, I need to talk to you about Blanchard and everything. Meet me tonight at Franklin Canyon. It's about you, your parents, society. Oh, shit. Finally, Billy's going to get some answers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
From Marty. I didn't expect this would happen. That night, Billy drives up in his Jeep, and Milo, again, I got to know what Billy's up to.
Yeah.
Follows behind in a BMW, and he's sort of like watching what's going on as Billy gets out, and he goes down into the canyon a little bit. He's searching around. He sees Marty's car. He opens the door, and dead Marty.
Dead Marty.
Throat slit, blood spurting out. Oh my God. Kind of falls down in the trees. Here's some laughter. What's going on? And then I don't know if he's pursuing this laughter or how it happens, but a figure comes out of the brush and face palms him to the ground and runs away. Ha 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 ha, laughing. Billy will give chase, hops a fence, and he ends up right in front of Clarissa's house, Hottie McToddy.
That's right.
The Italian exchange student. And he gets to her house and he's like, I need to call the police. I just saw Marty dead down in Franklin Canyon. We got to get someone there. And so he will get the police to come. They go, they search it out. But hey, that's not the car that was here before. I don't know what you're talking about, kid. They're moving around. I'm like, this isn't the car. Of course, there's no dead Marty there.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? The cop's like, what are you hepped up on? You kids.
You kids today.
Popped another high one, didn't you, kid?
What are you popping high ones?
That's a good way to stroke out. So the police, the guy's like, just watch your step, rich kid. Well,
no one likes the
now
rich
Billy's
kids.
Like,
let's be honest.
What's going on? He's feeling upset. He'll fall asleep in the Jeep with Clarissa. I think Clarissa even says, like, do you want to come back inside?
I'll pee in your mouth.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not in the mood for tea. Yeah, but I gotta be honest, like, he's like 17 or 18 years old, and this beautiful girl, who he has already had sex with, she's like, do you want to come back into my place? There's no way he would not have said yes. He would have been like, yeah, actually, that sounds great.
Yeah, no.
I don't care what I've just been through.
Let's go through.
Yeah, I just saw a guy get his throat slit, and the killer ran off in the woods, and then I came back, and that was a different car, and I looked like an idiot in front of the cops, but would I like to have sex again?
Sure.
Please,
yes, I would.
Lead the way. I'll take 2 lumps this time. So Billy is feeling like, I'm losing my mind, I'm delusional. But Milo, who had been trailing him before in the BMW, will come up to him and he say, look, you're not crazy. I saw you go down in there, and then I saw Ted Ferguson and Marty come out of there.
Ferguson.
Goddamn Ted Ferguson.
Fuck that guy.
Run out of there. Like, you're not crazy. They're definitely messing with you. So Billy gets home. He's ready to confront some people, and everyone is there. And Milo also, again, Milo was kind of trailed behind.
Yeah.
Listen, man, just put him in the seat next to you. Just drive up with him. You don't have to constantly leave this poor kid behind.
Milo, just tell Billy how you really feel.
You should. But Milo sees an ambulance pull up shortly after Billy gets home. Billy's there. Everyone is there. The psychiatrist, they corner him. The paramedics, the EMTs from the ambulance go in the house. They wrestle him to the ground. The psychiatrist drugs him. And then Billy is gurneyed onto the ambulance and taken to the hospital where Milo follows behind. It is the most, like, backlot-looking hospital I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like the hospital from Halloween 2.
I thought the same thing. I thought that is absolutely the hospital from Halloween 2. In fact, I think it was.
Brick facade.
Yeah.
It might have been the same hospital from Deadly Friend as well.
Yeah, totally. This is 80s horror hospital in Pasadena. Yeah.
So Milo's trying to track Billy into the hospital after he gets gurneyed in there, but the nurse is like, Billy who? I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, you just wheeled him in here. And Milo sees, like, a little ways down the hall, there's a gurney with a sheet over it.
Oh, no.
And, is that Billy's perfect John Stamos mullet peeking out of the sheets?
He did have
begins to reach towards it.
Perfect JS.
The nurse grabs his wrist. You were talking about Billy Whitney? He's like, yeah. He's like, he's dead. What are you talking about? He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
What?
Get out of here.
No.
Yes, Mark Wahlberg. Dead, I say.
You looking for Billy Whitney? Billy Whitney dead.
It is an abrupt change from that nurse. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Well, Milo exits. Then we get to Billy, who is in the hospital bed, all drugged up. There's a bit of a dialogue montage where he hears the person in sort of, they're sharing the room, but the sheet is separating them, and somebody is talking about this person and trying to get him up. And you get the impression that Blanchard is actually still alive.
Yeah.
And this is his body.
Yeah.
And Billy wakes up sweaty, and he tries to get to the next bed over, and he grabs the sheet, pulls it down, but no one is in there. And Billy puts his clothes on and makes his whole escape from the hospital, where somebody has parked his Jeep outside.
Yeah.
I feel like the writing is taking so many shortcuts right now. They're like, and then Billy wakes up and he walks out of the hospital.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happens.
Sitting around going, well, how's Billy going to get out of the hospital from the... Let's just put his Jeep outside.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, why is he in the hospital to begin with? Just, you know what? Shut up.
Listen, we got to get to the shunting already.
Seriously, why didn't he just wake up in the house where the shunting was to occur?
Yeah.
They could have just done
There was no reason to take him to the hospital.
No, not at all. And we get another one, because he doesn't just go right to the house. He goes to Clarissa's house first. And he's kind of goofy on hospital drugs right now.
And there's
He's
also
like,
a chance for sex.
Yeah, now he wants it. I don't know what kept him last time.
Yeah. Do you want to make sex with me? Sure.
I do want sucky. Can I have a little rooibos this time? I think you know what I mean. And Clarissa's like, Billy. No, she's been snake charmed, I guess. She's like, no, Billy, don't go home, Billy. Don't. And he's like, they want me home. It's time to party hardy. I don't know why this scene is in this movie. I don't know why we took this turn. Milo is outside again. Fucking poor Milo. Just trailing behind him. He's like 5 minutes behind every scene.
Jilted
in
Milo.
this movie.
Poor Milo.
Milo will be 5 minutes behind at the climax of the movie, too.
I'd like the camera to follow Milo in its own movie. Let us know what's going on with that whole thing.
It would be probably an hour and 10 minutes shorter. And it would get to all the points of the movie that you want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Milo cut is the version of this I would have rather watched. Well, before Milo can follow him home, he bumps into Mrs. Carlin, Frankenmom, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Mrs. Carlin, what are you doing?
Mom, good.
You know what? Hop in. We're going to a party.
Yeah.
You're going to be my date. All right.
Yeah. Again, it's very odd. But,
Frankenmilf. Here we go.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, Billy arrives home. It's dark. It's empty. Tries to flip on the lights. The lights don't work. He goes into the kitchen, pours a glass of water, drinks it like a fucking maniac. What? Just takes a glass of water and pours like half of it down his face and the other half down his throat. Grabs a butcher knife. Sounds of laughter. Billy's creeping around with the kitchen knife. Mom? Dad? Rolls Royce comes up the driveway. Mom and Dad open the door. Billy's there. Suddenly, everyone is there. And Billy is caught in one of those. What do they call them? Like the man catchers, the sort of pole
the long
with the
pole
noose,
with the noose
on the
around
end.
the neck of it for like catching zebras.
Yeah. The slip rod, they tighten it around and, Billy's caught around the neck. And everybody's all dressed up. All these people come out of the woodwork. Oh, wonderful.
Huzzah.
You are both absolutely brilliant, says the judge.
Yeah.
The judge we've seen a couple times. He's always sucking on a big cigar.
Yeah.
Great job, everyone. Oh, I do love the smell of the hunt and the taste of the shunt.
Yeah.
That's a gross word.
Good rhyme, man. Good rhyme.
Yeah, yes. You know me, the judge. Now bring me some of that fudge.
She tastes like a tart, yet I smell like a fart. I'm the judge. Judge poetry. Don't judge me.
Billy's all like, oh, what's going on? And Mom is like, I'm not your mother. Dad's like, I'm not your father. All of Billy's worst nightmares are coming true.
Now he can have sex with them.
He knew it all along.
Yeah.
The doctor comes in. He's like, you're different. You're not like us. You're a different race, a different species. You're not one of us. You have to be born into society. And Billy says, alien scum. I know, what a line. Alien scum. You know, it said that in the script.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, yeah, that's good. That's what we're going with.
I mean, we're
Alien
talking a time frame when V was popular.
Well,
So,
I mean, this is about 5 years past V.
Sure,
though, even.
sure. But V was that thing you remembered. Oh, remember V? When are they going to show that again? Because you couldn't just look it up for streaming. You'd have to wait for the network to show you. Or you'd have to pay $140 for a VHS.
Yeah, well, it was like 12 episodes or whatever. So
Exactly.
yeah. And then there was V2, I think. The sequel to V.
Yes.
Re-V, or V again, or Double V.
V2 is the sequel the Nazis shot into London. That's some history humor for you, folks.
Oh, shit. We're not aliens, just well-bred. Okay.
What?
Milo pulls up outside now with Mrs. Carlin, and Clarissa also pulls up to the party in a Porsche 911. She's all dressed. I guess she's going to be part of the shunting as well.
Oh, yeah. Well, she's got to pee in some mouths.
Now you got rich folks, they're eating like slugs as appetizers or something. Some just like intentionally gross out little gags and stuff in here. And Clarissa looks distraught. She's not into this as they parade Billy around with his shirt torn open and he's got the slip rod noose around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
Ted Ferguson is there. All the fucking assholes.
Fucking Ted.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Ted gets offered an internship in Washington. This is where the deals are made. The power brokers that run the country.
That's right.
Society. It all happens before this shunting. Before this.
Epstein was there.
Probably. Yeah. And they bring in a hooded Blanchard. Hey, Blanchard is still alive.
Hey, that wasn't
And they all
him.
begin to disrobe. Blanchard will be first. Remember, first we dine. Then we copulate.
Boy, if I had $1
So-
for every time I said that, I'd have like $6.
They start playing the Viennese waltz,
Yeah.
the Blue Danube. I don't know who did the synthesizer orchestration in this, but it's awful.
Yeah.
It's so awful.
Yeah.
Everyone just starts digging into Blanchard. It's greasy, slimy,
Delightful.
dirty. And this is when you start getting those like weird faces, like melding into the pulsing body.
So let's take a few minutes and we'll talk about this whole sequence.
Yeah, let's do it. Because this is, listen.
This is the reason to see the movie. If you're going to have a reason to see the movie, besides getting your tea peed in, this is this is the reason to see it. So, as I said before, Screaming Mad George had a small little shop with about 7-8 employees. A friend of mine, Dave Grasso, was there. It was his second movie. Dave's first movie was actually Toxic Avenger 2 out on the East Coast. And he met George through one of those, like, George had this thing called Mad Monster Party, where it was like, hey, come and meet a special effect makeup artist and show your stuff and so on and so forth. And so he met him at one of these things and then kind of stayed in touch. And he was saying, hey, you know, I'm really frustrated with working. How do I get into films? And George was like, I just got this movie, Society. Why don't you come out and stay with someone in LA and work for me? And so he did.
Wow.
And Dave got to sculpt Butthead.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So he said when he came in, he said there was some legs, some clay legs that were kind of already started, and he started working out the rest of it. And George worked with it on him a little bit. And Dave also sculpted some of those stretchy faces. This was all Salvador Dali inspired because Screaming Mad George is very much into surrealism and Salvador Dali.
You definitely, there are some Dali paintings that
I think the Great Masturbator, which
you can definitely see some influence in the creature design or the fleshy blob design that's going on here.
Yeah, the Persistence of Memory. Those were two paintings that were like a big influence on this whole look. But, they spent a lot of time sculpting all these big, giant pieces out of wed clay and fiberglass molds, and then creating a fiberglass core on the inside. And they just used the core that they ran for the foam in. They're like, we're only going to run this once. Let's run it once. We'll use the core that's inside. We'll cut it, and we'll make it, into its little mechanical thing. After this sequence, there's the big laid out bit with the people with the faces glued in. And they really did have their faces glued to this thing, and they were stuck there. So when it came time for lunch, it was like, how do we fucking get these people out of here? They had like a hole on the bottom side so they could breathe easily enough, but they were kind of laying around half naked, covered in KY. And
there's so much KY
and Methacel. Who knows how much Methacel they went through on this movie?
Oh my gosh!
So all these half-naked people are laying around, sort of fused to this thing. And when it came time to lunch, it was just like, well, let's just tear them out, like rip those little things in half. We'll just glue them back together afterwards. And so it took about 3 or 4 days, all shot in that harsh red light. It had an elevated set, a bunch of holes cut into the floor so they could get underneath and puppeteer things and move things around. But he said it was really, really hot and kind of a nightmare by the end of it, like with the smells of the shunting. I can imagine. You know what a shunting smells like? You probably don't.
I can only imagine. Yeah. It's not, tell you one thing, it's not making me pop a high one just by thinking of it.
No. It smells like cat pee and fucking tab.
You got to assume there's a lot of body heat going on in there. I don't know what that red light was putting out, but also all that. There's so much KY jelly. There's so much like ooze. It's so disgusting.
And it would have been like 5-gallon buckets of methacellulose, which is a powder you mix with water, and it creates like a clear jelly-like substance that you just smear all over everything.
I bet it was funny conversations, though, like between takes.
Oh, sure.
Like all the people that were doing that, just being like, this one takes the cake.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just sitting around in my underwear, covered in KY jelly, with my lips stuck to someone's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, all right.
But when Billy gets through this first sequence and then trying to escape, and he gets into the room where Mom is. Now, this was a dancer that is wearing like a backwards suit of Mom when she gets out of bed. You see her bend over like in a really weird way. It's because... there's a fake head on the back of her head, and there's fake arms glued to her feet like boots. So it's like a half suit with a head on the back of it. And then they had the insert of the daughter sticking her head up underneath. And then they had an insert head of the daughter that stuck under there so that the dancer could walk backwards in the suit. And that's when you meet Butthead. And, man, you know what, guys? And Mom, you want to watch The Shunting. It's on YouTube. It's 12 minutes of what the fuck did I just watch? It's an incredible amount of work, and it's all obviously practical effects because it's 1989. So it's big, giant foam appliances and foam things glued to people, painted, and covered with slippery goo.
It is incredibly gross.
Yeah.
You've gone through so much of this movie to get to this point. It's weird because I'm not sure it makes it worth it. I mean, in the end... I think having gone through the movie up to this point, I was really waiting for a payoff.
Sure.
So that when it finally came, I was like, thank God. Oh, I got something spectacular at the end of this movie. I think if you just showed it to me, I'd be like, ugh, gross.
Yeah. Like, Mom's going to watch it, and she's going to be like, I don't know why you wanted me to see that. I'll be like, I didn't want you to see it. I was just saying it was an option.
Yeah, listen, Mom, get the YouTube video ready and head over to your boyfriend's house and watch The Shunting. I mean, keep with the themes of the movie. Let's make this really weird in a sort of family type way.
Listen, Mom.
No, stop. Stop this right now. Oof. Barf-a-roni. There's also that shot in this, too, where it looks like... Because, it's a lot of foam appliances. You can see the construction of this, but there's one section where it's like somebody's ass.
Yes.
And then the fingers go into the ass. Not in the good way. Not in the way that you think. The fingers go in the ass, like, directly into the cheek.
Not like what a 71, which is 69 with 2 fingers up your ass. No. It's... I asked Dave about that. I said, was that a gelatin ass? And he said, yes, it was. So you've got a real hand, and that's a soft gelatin ass. And so you're able to kind of get the fingers actually sort of tear right into it and sink into it. And he said that this guy that worked there, Chris Bergschneider, that was his ass. He was like, we had to cast Chris's ass and then pour one up in gelatin. And he's like, it's kind of gross, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my buddy Dave Grasso. Moto Hara worked on this. Nick Benson, Guy Himber, Chris Bergschneider, whose ass, of course, gets fingers in it. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the last time. Rebecca Scott was another person. He said there was a couple other people he couldn't quite remember, but that was the crew that slaved day and night making all this crazy shit, and then a bunch of them took it to set.
Yeah, this is certainly a lot of work that has gone into this. You can tell. There's also another effect in here where fucking Ted Ferguson has sort of been knocking Billy around a little bit, and Billy's on the ground. He's like, don't you know, Billy? The rich have always sucked off low-class shit like you.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, Ted.
Hello.
I don't know if you know what you just said.
Listen, slow your roll, Ted.
That's right. More tea, Ted?
The rich have always sucked each other off with the poor... You know what I'm trying to say.
Sucked off poor people.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
That's not what I meant.
I got an internship in Washington, D.C., damn it. But then after he says that, his tongue rolls out of his mouth.
Yeah.
He has like a foot-long tongue that then he licks up Billy's face.
Yeah, kind of weird.
And then Milo, while all this chaos is going on,
Magical Milo shows up
in with Frankenmom, and the cop is like, hey, you can't go in there. And he's like, sick of Mrs. Carlin, hair. And Mrs. Carlin has had like this hair fetish, goes after the cop's hair, tackles him into the underbrush so that Milo can sneak into the house.
Very odd, yep.
Yeah, and then Mrs. Carlin stands up with the cop's wig in her hand like, oh, me not understand.
Yeah.
Oh, strange hair.
Mongo just pun in Game of Life.
My goodness. Womp womp wig joke is what I had in my fucking notes. Well, Blanchard has gotten good and pliable at this point. The judge is all greasy, sucking on a cigar, and he's like, oh, beauty mark, because Blanchard's got that beauty mark. And then he bites the beauty mark off Blanchard's face, but he bites it off the wrong side of his face. He literally points to, like, the left side of his face, and he's like, oh, beauty mark. And then the very next shot, he goes in, and he's like, biting on the right side of his face, and then he pops up, and he sort of, like, spits out this big hairy mole like he had just bit off his beauty mark.
Yeah.
Well,
and then later he's got it on himself.
Well, yeah.
Because he's absorbed it. Yeah.
Absorbs it. He gets his own beauty mark.
Yeah.
Like, that's a nice touch, but it bothers me that he bites it off the wrong side of his face when we just saw it.
Yeah.
On the other side of his face.
Continuity!
Well, he says, now it's time to get to the bottom of things.
Yeah.
And he puts a finger up his ass the right way this time.
Yeah.
Not like
As
your
you do.
friend who just got the gelatin ass.
Yeah.
This one, whoop, and he goes all the way up.
He does.
All the way up the body and out the eyes.
Yeah.
Pops out the eyes. It's super crazy at this point.
It is.
This stuff is really getting
This scene is just
to its
going
climax.
for it.
Yeah, he starts melting like Pizza the Hut and Spaceballs.
Oh, yeah.
He's looking all gross. The hand that came up through the top of Blanchard's head, like out his mouth, is still sticking there. People are pouring champagne down it. It is super weird, perversely decadent, or decadently perverse. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah.
And this is when, Billy will briefly escape, and you talked about he sees his mom and he sees his father as butthead. Because I always was a butthead.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of goofy gags up there. But Billy will get tackled down again, and, Ted Ferguson now is going to give him the shunting.
Yeah.
He's been knocking Billy around a little bit, and he gets ready with his finger. But Billy is like, no way, man. You're not doing that to me. And he twists Ted's arm up, and then, lo and behold, the reverse shunting. Billy takes his finger.
Yeah.
And he sticks it up Ted's ass.
Yeah.
All the way up.
That's right.
There's a moment, too, where Ted has, like, those cartoony lips.
Yeah.
As he's trying to suck off Billy, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are particular moments of this when it gets cartoony.
Oh, sure.
That I don't actually like. Like all the gross stuff and the weird stuff and the melting and all that stuff, I feel like I'm kind of into that in just sort of a technical way, just looking at the marvel that's happening here. But I don't like the cartoony bits so much. And this one, when he's just is a little weird.
It is a little goofy,
I think.
For sure.
But yeah, Billy sticks his finger all the way up into Ted and then pulls him inside out.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Look, for today's magic trick,
I'm going to turn this brother out. And yeah, pulls him inside out. And then it's like the insides are on the outside. And there's a bunch of like, I don't know, is it worms in there?
It is worms, actually. Yeah. Because Dave said he went to a bait shop and got a bunch of worms, put them in there. I was like, that's so weird.
It is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the house is like, oh, well, that hasn't really ever happened before. So they all start backing away from Billy.
Billy now has the power all of a sudden.
He does. He does. And I can't remember what his dad says exactly. But I mean, as immature as I feel this movie is so often with like, oh, guys are totally going to pop high ones and your boobs look so sexy. And like, there's so many times I'm like, God, this is like a fucking 12-year-old wrote this. The fact that it ends pretty much with him punching out his own dad. Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so juvenile.
It is.
And Billy exits with Clarissa and Milo. And then you get a close-up on the gross mess. And the judge, who is there, says, well, looks like I might have an opening in Washington. Yes. Society. Credits. That's it.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, what do we want to rate Society with?
I guess
it's either pee in the teacup or fingers in the ass.
Well, let's just go with fingers in the ass.
Okay.
How many fingers in the ass would you stick in Society?
I think this is the worst movie that we have reviewed.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now, I wish I had watched it with a big group of people that we could have just torn into it, and then it would have been good for a lot of laughs, and perhaps then when we got to the climax, which is really kind of amazing, there's no taking away from that. But I give this 2 fingers in the ass.
Ooh, you're barely even breaking its cherry.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm going past the second knuckle on both of these. No,
Society can take a shunting, so you could really give it a lot more fingers. I almost gave it 1.5.
I almost gave it 1.5, but I do think there's a lot of artistry in that last effect.
Yeah.
I don't like this movie.
Well,
I don't.
We're talking about a director whose best movie is probably Bride of the Reanimator, which isn't a great movie either, but he's done stuff like The Dentist, The Dentist 2, Return of the Living Dead 3. He's the one that ruined the Return of the Living Dead franchise. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
Gosh, yeah. These are all terrible movies.
Yeah, Brian Yuzna has produced some good things. From Beyond and Reanimator. Yes. Dolls, not too bad either. The Guyver was a lot of fun.
Oh, The Guyver,
Ticks isn't bad. But he's directed a lot of kind of crap, sadly enough. As deep as he is in the horror genre, you know, he's done a lot of crap.
Critically, this might be the one that gets the most kudos. Honestly, I was
only
looking
because
at a lot
it's
of
a
reviews.
cult film. You know?
Yeah, and goodness, like I said at the beginning, I watched videos where people were reviewing this and talking about how good it was, and I was like, did we watch the same fucking movie? It's terrible. But anyway, I don't want to put ratings in your mouth. More tea?
Oh.
What did you think?
Well, let me tell you.
How many fingers in the ass are you giving
Hold on.
Society?
Where's my tea? Would you top this off for me, Clarissa? Where's Frankenmom at? I'd like her to give me a little hair. Or maybe she could just chew on mine. You know, I've got plenty.
Yeah.
I'm going to take one hand, and I'm going to put that thumb down, and I'm going to take all 4 fingers at the same time, and I'm going to ram them up Society's ass. So I'm giving it 4 fingers up the ass.
4 fingers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Society. You were a cult classic for sure, but you were a very weird movie that I'm not going to watch too many times.
Yeah. I mean, was it awful? Yes. Am I glad I saw it? Also, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It is something that you should witness.
Well, we've got more skin flicks to talk about. More flesh that needs to be.
Death to Videodrome, long live the new flesh. We have much to discuss.
And we're going to do it together.
Oh, nicely played. I'll see you after the lobby break.
Sounds good.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And we are back.
Hello.
Did you see they had tea in the lobby?
I did. Did you pop a high one?
Oh, you bet. So, we go from gruesome flesh piles of society to a body horror movie that's getting a lot of buzz right now. A little Sundance darling, this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
2025's together. And as we said before, we will be doing a spoiler-free review and synopsis of this movie first before we head back into the lobby one more time and come back and ruin
the whole damn thing. Yeah.
Yes.
But why don't we tell people where to find us first?
Oh, yeah. So we are the Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing. You can find us at Patreon, the Whole Damn Thing. We'd love for you to become a Patreon member. We have a great community of people who are helping to support the show.
Yep.
Gets you an ad-free version of the show. There's a couple of different levels there. You also get invited to our private Discord channel where
plenty of bonus things.
Sharing a lot of laughs with some really great people that we've met, a growing community of not just horror fans, but movie fans. We talk about books we've read, books we've written. Congratulations on Space Horrors. I got my paperback in the mail the other day.
Did you? Nice.
I did. I ordered the paperback. Mike wrote one of the books in an anthology of sci-fi horror stories called Space Horrors.
Yeah, I wrote a story in it, edited by Eunice McGill and a whole bunch of other people. It's a good book. It's a lot of fun stories. I love space horror, so when they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, I was like, fuck yeah, I'd love to. So,
but that's just one of the many things we're talking about on the Discord channel right now. We're the whole damn thing at patreon.com.
That's right.
Of course, the socials. You want to tell them about the socials?
The Whole Damn Thing 13 at Instagram. We have a TikTok, The Whole Damn Thing as well. We're on Threads. We're on all the socials. We've got our own Facebook. So check us out. Click, like, subscribe. Help drive the algorithm. Thanks. So we want to...
Do we want to... Oh. Should we...
You said... What?
No. Are we going to do this?
Yeah.
Together?
Okay. Sure.
All right.
Okay. Ready?
Go for it.
Go.
Yep. We can both.
Let's talk about codependency. You want to...
No, you got it.
Okay.
I'm handing the ball off.
All right.
Let's talk about codependency.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I just said. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Together, 2025, starring real-life married couple Dave Franco and Alison Brie, who is a delightful little cheese. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
Directed by Australian first-timer Michael Shanks. Let's put another film on the Bobby.
Jesus.
Sorry. We've been doing a lot of Australian movies lately with Australian directors. And I got to say, there's a lot of good Australian directing horror out there, right? The Philippou brothers.
Oh, boy, yeah.
With all their stuff.
With Bring Her Back and Talk to Me. What are the other Australian ones?
Dangerous Animals was a good Australian movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right, mate. Dangerous Animals.
You've got last year we had the, what's that devil one?
Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. Late Night with the Devil.
Brothers did that one. The Cairn Brothers, was that the one? That one?
Lots of Australian brothers.
All right,
sure.
Lots of good horror stuff coming from down under.
Yeah. Anyway, this film was created on a modest budget of $17 million. I don't know if that's Australian dollars, though. That might actually be like $15.49 here.
Well, did they film this in Australia?
They did.
Ah, is that right?
That's right. Because my good buddy Larry Van Duynhoven did the makeup effects in this one, too. Remember, he did Bring Her Back. All the crazy shit in that.
Yeah. See the guy that was talking about the teeth?
He was talking about the teeth and all the crazy things they did in Bring Her Back. But he was heavily involved in this one as well. There's a ton of great stuff. But regardless, this is the movie you've probably heard about where Dave Franco's character Tim proves that clingy is an understatement. Think of Tim as that one friend who insists on sharing a toothbrush, a Netflix password, and an existential crisis. All while Millie, Allison Brie, tries to remember why she loved his no-job-having, mediocre guitar-playing millennial ass in the first place. Well, as you would with any relationship on the rocks, what's better than getting engaged and moving out to the creepy countryside? Am I right? Where Tim proves his love by taking you on hikes, getting lost, falling into caves, and drinking puddle water like Bear Grylls. His idea of togetherness becomes a grotesque blend of love, sweat, and body horror. It would have been easier just to get a job at Starbucks, mate. That shitty band isn't going to give you health care anyway, am I right? Or are you afraid you'll have to take driving lessons to become a working member of today's society? What is it with millennials that can't fucking learn how to drive today? Come on.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing. It's because you're taking Ubers and Boobers and ride humps and whatever it is that you've got out.
Ride humps.
Oh, yeah. Have you heard about ride hump?
Yeah, I think they've got their boobs in their butt on the same side.
Yeah. But anyway, when you're this attached, boundaries are just suggestions. So buckle up, folks. And together, I love you might just mean I love you inside me. Literally.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which, I mean, it could be too. Sure. How many fingers are you giving up the ass of this one?
Oh, boy. Goodness. Wow. Hey, look, I'm going to say this. When I lived in New York, I knew plenty of people who did not have a driver's license.
Sure.
Because if you were born and raised there, like, why do you need a driver's license if you're just going to, like, take the subway and the buses all the time?
Yeah.
It seems crazy to anyone who does not live in New York, and especially anyone who lives in California where you practically live in your cars.
Mm-hmm.
But,
absolutely.
It's not just a millennial thing, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm still hung up on ride humps. I think, you do 9 ride humps and the 10th one comes with a free cup of tea. That's what I've heard.
How's your ride hump punch card going? Oh, I see you've graduated to free tea.
Ugh, goodness. Can you punch another hole in this?
We're going to use all the holes today, sir.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. All right. Together. There's been a lot of buzz about this movie.
Yeah.
And there's even been a little bit of negative buzz. I don't know if you came across that.
Ooh, I did not come across that negative buzz.
They are currently involved in a lawsuit, apparently.
No shit.
Because there is a movie called Better Half that came out in 2023. And the people that put together this movie, Better Half, said they came to Dave Franco and Allison Brie and offered them this movie about a one-night stand where the couple starts to fuse together after having a one-night stand. And they said they didn't want to act in it. They wanted to produce it, or they wanted to produce it and act in it. And that film sort of went away. This is according to the people that have this other movie. Now, I can't find this other movie on the internet. I can't find it streaming or downloadable or purchasable.
Did it get made?
At this moment. It apparently did get made. Yeah.
Huh.
But I don't know where it currently resides. So they're involved in some kind of a legal battle. But now the director, who also wrote this, the Australian writer-director Michael Shanks, says he has documentation that claims that he has his script written in 2019, and apparently Dave and Allison were approached in 2020. So it is possible that someone has the same idea or roughly the same idea or a similar idea, because it happens all the time.
It does.
In Hollywood. So
I mean, people get ripped off all the time, too. That also happens all the time.
That too. But, I mean, we're not saying that that's what's happening here.
Yeah.
But it is a bit of unresolved business at this moment as we're recording this, which I found that to be interesting. It didn't taint I found this out after watching the movie. But I'll be honest, I expected this movie to be way better than it was.
Was it the hype that led you to believe
I think this movie had a lot of hype And I was seeing trailers and I knew what it was about. I knew it was a big makeup effects bonanza. And everyone was like, oh my God, you got to see this movie. Oh my God, you got to see this movie. And I was really excited to see it. And I waited and waited and waited, knowing that we're going to pair it with Society until we had an opening in our schedule. It was like, okay, now I'm going to watch them both. I watched Society first and I was like, oof, okay. And then I watched Together, which obviously is way better than Society.
Yes. Yes.
But to me, a little hyped up.
Yeah, I definitely heard a lot of buzz about it, and a lot of good buzz, and I remember seeing the trailer, and I was excited to see it. Well, we've also mentioned lately, there have been so many good horror movies that have come out. I do think this is a good one. I'm getting the feeling like maybe I liked it a little bit more than you, but it's up against some really stiff competition in terms of just the quality of horror movies that we have seen lately and that have come out in the last couple of years. I think the performances are great. I mean, you mentioned it. They are a real-life married couple. I think they've got great chemistry with each other. I've always been a huge fan of hers. You know, she's best known. She got her break in the show Community, but she's been in a ton of stuff since then. She was in that show Glow that was on Netflix for a while.
Sure.
She was one of the leads on that. I thought she was just like wonderful in that show as well. He has always been somebody I don't know. He's fine. I've always thought he's fine.
He's funny. At times, I found him to be very funny. He's funny in Day Shift.
I haven't seen Day Shift.
It's another movie I worked on.
Sorry,
it's
I
on
guess
Netflix.
I'm a bad brother.
Stupid.
Fuck you, drink your tea. But I think together, I think she elevates him. I think they're a great couple together. Certainly good chemistry, and this is their movie. I mean, there are some other characters in there, but there's really only one other major character in this movie.
Yeah.
It's mostly just the two of them carrying this, and I think it's shot well. I think the effects are pretty good for the most part. There is an exception that we'll get to. And I think the director does a good job at creating some real tense situations. I will also say this. It was more of a horror movie than I was expecting it to be.
Oh.
Because I saw the first trailer, and I was like, okay, I get it. I get that this is going to be a metaphor for codependency, and you get from the trailer that somehow these two people are going to be drawn to each other and maybe kind of fuse together or something like that, or fighting against that. And this is how the metaphor is going to work. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to watch a relationship drama that has some special effects in it. But there's a couple of things in this movie. I was like, oh no, that's legitimately fucking scary. Like, what the fuck is that? I was not expecting it.
No, there are some weird, fucked up moments in this.
In that way, it hit me in ways that I wasn't expecting. So I really enjoyed it.
I'll be honest, though. I feel like the moments, I think I know what you're talking about, seems like something the director went, oh, you know what would be really creepy? And I've always wanted to put in a movie?
It's a fault, I think, in the end, because if we're talking about the same thing, I don't think it pays off. It's a good scare. There's some good things in it, but there's no dividends. In the end, I kind of forgot all about that.
Yeah, and I do feel that this movie is a little uneven.
Well, I feel it's uneven in their relationship. It is a metaphor for codependency, right?
Yeah.
It would say that on the back
their relationship
of a VHS
is crap.
box.
It's not good.
Well, I don't understand what she's getting out of it. And maybe it's because I don't understand a codependent relationship necessarily, but I would think there has to be push and pull on both ends. And the way this movie unfolds, I don't necessarily see them both needing each other. I definitely see it from him.
She wears the pants, and he's kind of a drip.
Yeah, what does she get out of?
That's what I'm saying. I don't quite understand their relationship.
Yeah, I wrote that down as something I think is kind of a weakness of this film.
Yeah, so that's one of the things I felt was uneven about this movie. And I also feel there are some plot holes and there are some missed opportunities. And I was driving to work this morning and I was like, I could totally restructure this movie and make a better movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's give it a rating, and then we can step into the lobby. And when we come back, we'll talk about how you might make it better and spoil the whole damn thing. But what do we want to rate together with?
That's a really good question. Let's give it bells. How many bells would you ring?
How many bells would I ring? I'm going to ring the bell 7.5 times for together. I think this movie is good. Doesn't quite get to the what you want level for me, which is 8.
Yep.
But it is well made. It's well directed. Great chemistry with its leads. I do find the story to be engaging. I like the metaphor of it. I know there's some weaknesses to it. But overall, I really enjoyed this film. And when I compare it to Society, I think it's a fucking masterpiece.
I'm giving it 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm ringing out 6 bells. I don't dislike the movie, but I feel it could be better. I do think there's a lot of great things in it, but some of it I'm just like, not as interested. I think there's a lot of really bad choices these characters make. I think these people are stupid.
I mean, well, are they stupid? Are they stupid? I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let's go into the lobby and we'll come out and maybe we can argue about this one a little bit. I would like that.
All right.
I'll see you here in a second.
Hey, fellas, don't fight over that hot dog. There's plenty for everyone. Big, plump, and juicy, wrapped in an oven-fresh bun. Add mustard, relish, ketchup, and go to work. Yes, the hot dogs at our refreshment center are the best you'll find anywhere. Everybody agrees on that.
And we're back.
Oh.
Welcome
together.
Back. Together.
We're going to spoil the whole damn thing.
You liked it more than me.
I did.
How's it start out?
Because you think they're stupid, and I don't think they're stupid.
I think they are stupid.
They make bad choices, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're stupid. I don't know why I keep saying they're.
I guess what I mean is they make stupid choices. And again, I don't understand what she's getting out of this relationship.
The stupidest choice is why does she stay with him? I was really looking for the second time I watched this movie, and the best that I came up with is like, he's a good cook. You know, he's bringing that to the relationship. But normally, you know, a lot of times codependency has like a negative aspects to that are keeping the people together. I get it from his character. And I think it's very clear with his character and sort of the psychology of his character, feeling like everybody knows that he needs her more than she needs him.
Yeah.
And I think at one point she says, like, don't resent me because of your failures.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks, honey. That's great.
Well, it is a dream sequence, but let's get into it. This movie opens up in the woods, and there's a search for a missing couple. This is not our couple. This is not Tim and Millie. That is Dave Franco and Alison Brie's characters' names. This is not Tim and Millie that is missing. This is a different couple. Carrie and Simon, I think.
The hikers.
It's nighttime. There's flashlights. There's dogs barking. You know, obviously a rescue effort underway.
Worst rescue effort ever.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Problem number 1. You are searching for people that are missing, and you don't find the cave.
Yeah. Yeah. And to the cave's end, like, this is a cave that plays an important part in this movie. Later on, Tim and Millie will fall into the cave. But in this beginning part, the second time I watched it, I thought, how them dogs get down in that cave?
Yeah.
How did they get down there? And how did they get out of the cave?
That's what I'm saying. It's a little uneven.
Yeah. When Tim and Millie go in there, there's only one way out, and they got to, like, hand over hand up a rope to get out of there. It's like, how do the dogs get to this pool? Because as they're searching for them, the 2 dogs go into this cave. It looks like a building has sort of sunk into the earth. There's a bunch of broken pews. There's some bells with an odd sort of sun pattern on them. It's a weird kind of thing. And the dogs are at this well that looks like an orifice. Looks very sort of organic. Like it's almost like it's beyond the Nostromo or something, you know? All the ridges and ribs that go down into this circular pit where there's clear water, and the dogs drink the water, and then when their owner, who's one of the people searching for the missing hikers, finds them, they're just kind of staring at each other. It's very weird.
Yeah,
just
very
the dogs
thing.
are just kind of locked on. It is very thing, right? Very thing.
I like this part. I like the dogs. I like when you see the dogs again pretty shortly thereafter. Is it the daughter of the dog owner goes out to find the dogs? And
I think she hears something and she alerts the dad, and the dad goes out there into the kennel.
Yeah. And you see the dogs are sort of fused into some sort of weird dog thing.
Yeah. What the? Credits together.
Yeah. Which
also,
was cool.
Shout out to whoever did the opening credits to this, the title design. I love, it's very subtle, but the way the letters are slowly fusing together on this.
Sure.
Really nice little touch. I like that
good.
title design. You see those dogs stuck together, you're like, it's going to take more than a garden hose to get you two apart.
That's true.
That ain't natural. That ain't like two dogs stuck together I've ever seen before.
Put that red rocket away, buddy.
You need to take that tube of lipstick and just put it back in the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. These dogs are ready to shunt.
Oh, boy. Well, Tim and Millie are in an apartment. Big city. I thought this was New York City.
Sure.
And I thought they were, despite all the ferns, in like upstate New York, someplace with, a lot of forest. And
I mean, they probably
someplace like that. They're having
Even
a moving
though they're
out
shooting
party.
it in Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
A millennial moving out party.
And one of the other things, and I find this in a lot of movies, but I was like, wow, this is a nice big apartment the two of them have for him having no job, and she's like a teacher. And then they move to the house, and you're like, wow, this is a gorgeous house.
Problem number two,
house.
where is she getting her fucking money?
Wow. Yeah.
Does she come from rich parents, and he's just a douchebag that's latched onto her?
Could be.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
Yeah.
But he's going through some old pictures and records in the other room while the main party's going on in the living room. And she comes in. She's like, hey, where'd you go? The party's out there. And he's like, oh, just, thinking about some things. And she's like, everybody thinks it's real cute that we dressed alike. Camera gives a shot of both of them where you see like, oh, yeah, they've dressed just alike.
Yeah.
Which personally is something I cannot stand in my relationship, and I won't stand for it.
Me too.
Like,
there have been plenty of times I'm like, nope, change your shirt.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm wearing sequins tonight.
We cannot both go out in booty shorts.
That's right.
Okay, fuck it. We're both going out in booty shorts. Woo-hoo.
All right, fine.
Fire Island, here we come. No, it happens. My wife and I have been together for 22 years at this point. So yes, our tastes have evolved together, and every once in a while we end up dressing like each other, and I'm like, fuck that. She thinks it's silly. She's like, why is it such a big deal? I'm like, I don't want to be that couple. I don't want to be that couple that
Grace
fucking
is the same
dresses
way.
exactly like. So anyway, he changes. He changes his jacket right away. They go out into the party. They're like, hey, everybody. They're making a speech. We appreciate and we love all you guys, but we're going to move out. And he's got his musician friends that were like, whoa, we were just about to go on a tour and we need a guitarist. And he's like, oh, God, really? And like, yeah, we figured you couldn't do it. And he's like, I'll find a way. I'll find a way to do it, I guess. Just keep me posted. I can travel back. It's not a big deal. Mm-hmm. Well, she's like, well, we're going to make a big change. We're moving out to the country. And he's making the speech, and he's talking to everyone, and then everyone's getting quiet and weird. And he's like, what is it? He turns around, and she has gone down on one knee to propose to him.
Whoops.
And he's like, yeah. And it's great. This moment's great because it is truly awkward. Everyone's sort of like, gulp. And the moment passes, and he's like, no, yes, of course I will. Yes, of course. But it's too late, and everybody knows it. And there's like one friend who's kind of like, oh, I guess we're going to kind of clap at this. Like, good job.
Meanwhile, Dave Franco's looking for his balls on the floor because he's just been completely emasculated in front of all of his musician millennial friends.
Yeah.
That's okay. None of them have a driver's license.
But, I mean, like, they're already having problems. This is not a good time to propose.
This is problem number 3 with the movie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're in a bad relationship, and you're going to fix it by proposing to him. Like, I don't get it. and then move out to the country.
Listen, I may not get it, but I think it probably happens all the time. I mean, people get pregnant to keep their relationships going. Like, that's an even worse move. But it happens, man. Yeah. It happens. Well, we cut to the night in bed. He's like, I'm sorry. I fucking suck. You still want this, right? Yeah, I should. Should we split before we move? Because it's just going to be harder if we get out there. He's like, no. She's like, do we love each other, or are we just used to each other? Good lines, good questions.
Yeah, smart writing.
But,
giving that a thumbs up.
Having intimacy issues, and this is when, at night, he kind of wakes up, and you hear her say, everyone knows you need me more than I need you. And resenting me doesn't make you less of a failure. Like, fuck, what did you say?
Yeah.
And she's like, can you ask them to leave? I can't sleep with them staring at me.
Yeah. This is a creepy moment. This is a very creepy moment. And this is one of those things where I'm like, the director just always wanted to put this in a movie. This is his first movie. He took the shot. I don't feel it needs to be in this movie because it doesn't really tie into anything.
This is what we were talking about beforehand, and I absolutely agree with you. It is creepy. This is also when because it's early in the movie, I thought, oh, fuck, this is a real horror movie. This isn't just going to be like relationship drama with special effects,
body horror.
Yeah. That's because the shot of, it's his mom and his dad. They're in bed, and his mom looks just haggard, with giant eyes glowing with what looks like the light of the TV screen or something, with a huge smile on her face, frozen in pain. It's really disturbing looking. And then he tries to crawl under the covers to avoid it, and her head comes right out of the covers below him. And so you get a nice close-up. It is a good spook. But you are right. As this movie progresses, this whole plot line fades away. Or it doesn't get the resolution that it deserves for having a moment that's weighted as heavily as this one is.
It pays off a little when he's finding the dead rat, and then he's talking. Then he tells the story about the dead rat, and then you get the story about Mom being in bed with his father who died for like a week, and she just, you're living in the smell, you get used to the smell. And when this story happened, when he talks about growing up as a kid and having a dead rat in his light up above in his bedroom, and how he didn't notice the smell because it's his bedroom. Well, no, I'm sorry. That's a problem I have too, because every time you leave the room and then come back in, you're going to catch that scent. Like, if you have something rotting in your kitchen, you don't just get used to the rotting smell in the kitchen. Every time you walk in the kitchen, you're like, what the fuck is that? And then you're looking for it. So this was another time where I'm like, no, I just don't buy this story or this character. And they try to play it off 3 times. There's the rat in the ceiling, there's the rat story, there's the mom and the dead dad story. And those are how they tie together. But that's all they do. They're like their own little mini movie.
Yeah, they don't have that much impact or that much payoff for the overarching story of their relationship troubles.
No, not at all.
Maybe he was just a dirty 9-year-old who needed to wash his ass, so he was a stinky fucking mess and didn't.
I mean, maybe.
Notice the smell of a dead rat. But yeah, then we cut to their house upstate or wherever it is. A nice house. I mean, the custom stained glass windows and
fucking
stuff.
$1 million house, $1.5 million.
Oh boy, beautiful banisters and newel posts, and they're doing some repairs around there. And he pulls out the Sawzall.
Yeah,
accidentally, like starts
foreshadowing.
Yes, the Chekhovian Sawzall is what I refer to it as. You know, oh look at it, it works. Well, that's going to be coming back. We know that. And this is when he smells the rat above the light fixture. And not only a rat, but it's a rat king. You know what I mean? It's like a little rat king. Yeah. Where all their tails get tangled together, so they're sort of like one giant
sort of fused rat together.
That's a real thing, too. That's so gross. Every once in a while, they find giant rat mobs in New York City whose tails have all been sort of, tied into knots and fused with like feces and debris and everything. So they just
is there just some
jackass
sort of going around fucking tying rats' tails together and then like, ha ha, and then they can't untie themselves because they don't have fucking thumbs.
Oh man,
fucking rats.
He takes the Rat King out, and he gets it out of the light fixture, and then one of them is like...
Yeah. Hello, jump scare rat.
Yeah. Takes it, pitches it into the canyon, because all the wildlife likes the hantavirus, I guess.
Yeah. You should go wash your hands, dude.
Mm-hmm. Cut to Millie at school, where she meets Jamie. Jamie is probably the only other real major character we have in this movie. He's one of the other teachers. He's nice, he's charming, he's funny. The first time I'm watching this, I'm like, uh-oh, relationship trouble on the way here. He's giving her attention that she so desperately craves.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I know this sounds like the most small-town thing ever, but we're neighbors. Yeah, I'm the yellow house down on the corner. Oh, really? Yeah, sure. Just let me know if I can show you around or anything. Oh, sure. And pretty soon, Tim and Millie decide to do a little exploring on their own. They're going to go on a hike. Yeah, let's go on a hike. This looks great. Let me tell you, I like this house. I love this location. I would love to be able to walk out of my house and just hike through woods like this.
Sure.
This is just beautiful. And so they start passing. Notice, I don't think they notice, but the audience can see they are passing these bells in the woods every now and again, and kind of leads him into an overgrown area. Should we go in there, Tim? Oh, fine, it's marked. See these bells? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if we should. He said, come on, the weather's beautiful. Cut to trapped in a thunderstorm, and now they're lost.
You should have checked your iPhone, dude.
I got a compass. That way's north.
Yeah.
I thought that part was hysterical.
That was funny. Because it's like, oh, okay, good.
We don't know what that gets us.
Yeah. How's that helpful, dude?
He slips, though. He slips into a hole. Wow! And then she runs over there, and he's like hanging on to this bell that's sort of fused into the side of the hole there. He's just got it as a handhold, but his feet are dangling. And she tries to help him and grabs his arm, but then he falls and she slips into the pit right after him. Boom. Yep. This is the pit we saw from the beginning that has the weird orifice that the dogs were drinking out of it.
That the dogs easily got in and out of.
Well, their phones got fucked up. They got no signal. Oh, my demos were on my phone, too. It was a guitar player. He's all mad about the demos. She's like, I'm fine. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Are you okay? Like,
great relationship, dude.
He's such a dipshit. And I wonder, like, and he's not unlikable at all.
No,
that's just not what I mean. It's just like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You could be a better boyfriend. So they look around, they see the ruins, they see the sort of smashed up pews. He will refer to it as cult-like vibes later on in the movie. He's pretty
foreshadowing.
Yeah. And here is something I thought was dumb.
Yeah.
They build a little fire in there, and then they're like, oh.
They don't try very hard to get out.
Yeah, like I said, this is when I was like, those dogs got in there. How can't they get out of there? The dogs certainly did not jump down that pit or climb down a rope.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'm thirsty. Oh, I'm thirsty too. And he sees the well. I'm just going to drink out of this, like man versus wild.
You're a dipshit.
Well, she's like, I don't think you should do that. And yes, because it's pouring rain. Just take your fucking water bottle and set it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You won't get a lot, but you're just talking about like drinking enough so that you don't die or collecting as much rainwater as you can.
You haven't
been
down there for fucking 16 hours, dude. Come on. You don't need to start drinking fucking puddle water. All right? This is another big problem I have. They are stupid.
Yes.
They decide to stay in the cave. He drinks puddle water. She doesn't. And then he...
puddle water.
You're going to go to sleep in there? You're not even going to try and get out? You're just going to sleep in a wet cave? What are you, an idiot?
I like, too, she's like, how big do you think it is? And he's like, I don't know, let me see. Hello.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a funny moment of that.
Yeah.
They share.
Yeah. I did laugh.
They don't spend any time trying to get out of there.
No.
I admit I didn't have that much of an issue with it.
It's like plot device.
Need to see.
We got to stay in here. We got to drink the water that we don't actually need to drink because we're not dying.
Well, what I do find peculiar about this cave is that the only way they do end up getting out of it is they climb up a rope. They like hand over hand up a rope.
Yeah.
They climb out of there. Later in the movie, he will do that on muscle relaxers. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
That certainly is not happening.
Exactly.
You're not doing that if you're on muscle relaxers.
Yeah.
It is a cool shot when he does drink out of the puddle, though, the puddle water. It's like in the water looking up at him, but it's totally still so that when he dips his head in, the ripples go across. I think the camera sort of inverts. It's very sort of tricky what they do right there.
The camera does some interesting things.
I thought it was it was a cool little bit.
And I will pin that on director Michael Shanks. He's going to do some good stuff, for sure. Not to say that this is a bad thing. This movie is not a bad thing.
No,
but,
I don't think it's bad at all.
I think he's definitely got some good things coming in the future.
I know that Alison Brie and Dave Franco, they are horror fans. Mm-hmm. They produced this.
Yeah.
If they weren't in front of the camera, they were behind the camera, too. They had a lot of input as this was getting made, and I've heard them say, like, they really love horror, they love the way you can tell stories in horror, and they're interested in doing more movies. Yeah. So it might it might not be the last from Michael Shanks, and it might not be the last from the two of them as producers either. So
which is good, you know?
Yeah.
We need more people involved. Horror is having a boom right now.
Oh, it is. It is.
I think that's fantastic. But go on.
Yeah, so this is that part in the movie when he tells that story about finding his parents.
Yeah.
His mom, her mind had snapped and she'd just been going to bed with a dead man for a week and breathing in his smell and gotten used to it.
Yeah.
You called bullshit on it.
But I did.
They do buzz back to showing you. He's like, she was just smiling at me. When I opened the door, she was just smiling at me the whole time. It is what had fucked him up, because she said something like, we haven't been intimate since you found them. And I think this is something that had only happened like a couple months ago or a few months ago. But in the next morning, this is when we get our first little like, oh, what's going on? As they try and move and their legs are stuck together. Oh, what is that? And the skin is all like peeling it apart.
Making that tape noise.
Oh,
making that
no good.
Garage duct tape noise.
Yeah.
You know when you got duct tape in the garage and you haven't tore a piece off of it in 16 months?
Yes.
And
it's gotten all hot in the garage and then cooled off and hot. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're trying to pull their oven-baked legs apart.
Man, they're all goopy and sticky.
No,
and
maybe it's mildew. Yeah. Okay. All right, kid.
I don't know what mildew looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, a lot of times the character does seem a little bit like a useless dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he is the kind of guy that does not know how to change a tire.
No.
I mean, they make fun of it a few times in this movie, too.
Sure.
When he accidentally triggers the Sawzall, he's like, never let me use that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they make it back home. She takes a shower. She comes out. She's like, hey, do you mind just rubbing my shoulders for a little bit? Mm-hmm. He's like, sure. And he starts doing it, and then his eyes kind of glaze over, and he gets real weird, and he really starts digging in. Mm-hmm. You can hear her saying, like, ow, enough. And he's really digging his fingers in, and finally she's like, ow, what the fuck, Tim?
He's shunting her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she looks at him and she's like, you don't look so good. And she is right. He is pasty looking, a little bit sweaty.
Totally pasty.
Look, I'm going to head into town. You should take a shower. Okay, it's a good idea. So she gets in the car, she's driving away, and Dave Franco in the shower. And as she gets further away, this sort of pull starts to happen. He starts feeling her absence. And as the car goes down the driveway, he's like tilting in the shower and smacks into the wall. And then the car makes a turn.
Every
at the
movement
street
she makes, he's be pulled in the same direction.
Bam.
Good camera work here, too, with the camera inverting and doing things.
Yeah.
Again, good directing, view. Good camera work. And I'm digging this scene.
He kind of slams himself around in that shower a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Which is always a little dangerous when you got the wet floor. But, and then finally, the car is going down the street, and he's just focused on one side of the shower, and his forehead cracks the tile.
Yeah.
Oof. Before he falls down, and it's like the connection is severed for a little bit. And then, now here's something that takes a little bit of a leap. Then he's just at a doctor's office. And he's talking about his anxiety in the past and his parental issues and all this kind of stuff. And the psychiatrist eventually will prescribe him some painkillers. But I thought, how'd you get to this place? Because they're kind of running with the fact that he can't get anywhere on his own. And I was like, the only way you could have got to the doctor is if she took you. And if she took you, she would ask questions.
Yeah.
Where's that scene? Or how did this happen? But instead, they just skipped right over it.
Or did he take a boober? Sorry, Tyler. It's a thing.
I don't know if he got surface up there, upstate. But Tim is back home then, and he's Googling about the missing couple. Because the doctor, while he's at the doctor, also clues him in. He's like, you guys got lucky that you made it out of there. There's a missing couple. What are you talking about, like a few years ago? No, like a few months ago this happened. Really?
They fell into that pit. Nobody found them.
Tim's Googling about it, and he's kind of stalking him on Facebook and all that kind of stuff. And you're starting to see pictures of the couple hiking through woods and stuff like that when there's a knock on the door. And they go to the door, and, oh, it's Jamie, the other teacher. He said he lived just next door, and here he is.
That's right.
Brought over a bottle of red, and then he cut to some chit-chat around the table where Tim and Millie are being kind of passive-aggressive with each other, and then just outright snippy with each other. Well, he cooks all the food, but he can't drive, and I guess I'm just trapped here, and all that sorts of shit. But Jamie says, well, it sounds to me like you guys complete each other.
Yeah.
Insightful, Jamie.
Huh.
I mean, there's only so many characters in this movie, and the
that's right.
The law of diminishing villains says that that the focus is sort of moving towards you.
Absolutely.
I don't like to get that meta about it, but as I was watching this movie, I was like, okay, buddy. And then after Jamie leaves, they kiss. And this is when you see this image on the poster. Their lips get stuck together. Peel apart. Ow, damn it, Tim.
Why'd you bite me, jerk?
Fuck. Tim's just fucking it up at every turn. But he didn't bite her. They just got stuck together. He's feeling this pull. That night, now she wakes up. They're both in bed. Now, Tim, you're on my hair. You gotta move. Tim, can you just move? She
Nightmare
turns on
face.
The light. Eyes wide open, and her hair is down his throat. And you can see he's like...
This is another reason why these movies are paired together. Hair eating. How often does that happen in a movie? Not very often. Yet, both of these movies have copious amounts of hair eating.
There is some sort of psychosis or neurosis where people eat hair. That's like a thing that people do. So, if that is you, listener... You're welcome.
These movies are for you. Trichophilia, or hair fetishism, is a fetish where people are turned on by all sorts of hair-related things. This includes looking at, smelling, and especially touching someone else's luscious locks.
But not eating?
I'm sure that's going to be a part of it. Yeah.
It's only one more step. It's a slippery slope, that trichophilia.
Yeah. Oh, man, trichophilia. I tell you what, you get in there and you smell that hair. Oh, yeah.
Hoo-ah.
This has been a Weird Things People Are Into minute. Not judging.
Oh, he's choking on it, and she pulls her hair out of his throat. Oh, God. Tugging on it. I mean, it doesn't just come right out, too.
It's pretty gross.
You really got to struggle. Yeah. It is gross. And then at the end, there's like a huge chunk of her hair that's been pulled out. And he snaps out of whatever sort of fugue state he was in. Well, they don't spend too much time on it. The next morning, Tim is heading to the train station for his gig. And he needs her to drive him. And he's like, I don't know what happened last night. And she's like, you don't look so good. Maybe you should stay. I can't stay. If I miss this gig, I miss the tour, I mess everything up.
The band's going to fire me.
She kind of acquiesces, and she's like, you know what? Don't come back. Stay out. Have a good time. See everybody.
Eat some hair.
Maybe some space will do us good, you trichophiliac son of a bitch. Okay, so she leaves him at the train station, but as she drives away, he starts getting itchy and twitchy, sort of, junky, like,
Yeah.
And the farther away she gets, the more anxiety starts to riddle him. He takes some muscle relaxers, right? Because he's gotten them from the doctor, and he's like, not right now, not right now. And you see the train pull up, but he's sitting on this platform curb, like a little bit back. And we cut to Millie at school. And there's the girl drawing the picture at school of the two dogs stuck together. Again, not the way you expect.
Yeah. Doesn't she say, is that your dog? The little girl has some line like, that's not my dog, or not my dog anymore, or something like that.
I mean, I don't know if it qualifies for having to check the website, but those dogs don't make it.
Yeah. I don't think you got to check the website because you don't really see it. You just see weird dog stuff.
But Millie's at school. Weird dog stuff.
Yeah.
But Millie's at school, and she's on the playground monitoring the kids when she sees Tim walking down the street. Tim, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She runs out there. He's all twitchy, like a junkie, essentially. And they go into a bathroom, and he says something like, I can't be away from you. I needed you so bad. And they start making out. And she's like, fuck yeah. Because she's been trying to be intimate with him since this movie started. And he's like, I can't do it. The parent issue and everything else.
She's been all horned up from the drop of the flag.
She's so ripe, she's about to fall out of the tree.
Oh, yeah.
Just ready to go. Yeah, she's like, fuck
again, this is kind of dumb, though. Come on. You're a teacher.
School?
You're in school.
Yeah, but people
You're in the bathroom.
Shit. This happens.
She's smarter than this. She's smarter than this.
But people do dumb shit, especially when they're horny. I'm going to give this one a pass, too, honestly.
Okay.
I think this is okay. Only because her whole character arc at this point has been like, Tim, will you please fuck me? And he's like, So finally, it pays off. So, yeah, they go into a stall, and they just start fucking going at it. Boom, boom. Her little white teacher's sneakers pressed against the door of the stall in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I was really picking up on something in this one, but as I said, I'm going to give this scene a pass, Mike.
Those sneakers squeaking on the fucking metal wall of the... Yeah. This has been a Weird Things People Do When They're Horny Minute.
Screw. There's a fucking climax.
Yeah.
Looking satisfied, and she's like, yeah, maybe next time let's do it at home, okay? Big guy? He's like, sure. And then, stuck inside her.
Somebody get a bucket of water.
This ain't good. Ow, what's going on? Why are you clenching? He says.
Yeah.
My dude.
Yeah.
If she could clench that hard,
like,
why would you even hesitate to marry that woman?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You should. Yes, I'll put a ring on that. My goodness.
This one speaks to me.
Well, then she's like, shh, because there's little kid shoes that they can see under the stall door. Somebody's come in there. Oh, fuck. And they leave, and she's like, I'm so sorry, Tim. And then, she just fucking backs out. And he's like, oh.
Yeah.
I will say I dock it a little bit for this one, too, because we already saw what happened to their legs when they were stuck together.
Sure. There was
He'd be dealing with this. He'd be dealing with this. She'd be dealing with this for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
It's a very sensitive part of your body to get de-skinned.
We're not talking about elbow
to get
skin
flayed.
here, kids.
No. This ain't your weenus.
Yeah.
This is your penis. Well, the little kid brings in one of the teachers. It's Jamie. And Tim has kind of put his shoes up on the toilet. And Millie goes out there and she's like, oh, look, I'm sorry. I had to get in the bathroom. I was having kind of an emergency. And as Jamie's looking at her, he's like, okay, well, next time just try and find the faculty bathroom, okay? You know, it's the little boys' room. Sure. And he's like, you might want to clean up. Because he looks in her skirt, he can see, like, there's blood sort of running down her thigh.
Yeah.
Ooh. As he leaves, he spots Tim's shoes come down from the toilet. Like, Tim, just wait until the door fucking closes.
Tim, you're a fucking idiot. Come on, dude.
Fucking, I should have married Ted Ferguson. He was really into me.
She needs a Ted Ferguson.
Yeah, and we cut to them back at home arguing. What did you do, Tim? Why did you do that? Why would you come there and do that? She's all pissed now. And again, this is where I know this is codependency, but I'm missing a little bit of the co part.
Yes.
On this. I'm just seeing the dependency of him on her.
Again, a little uneven.
Yeah. She goes next door to talk to Jamie, the teacher, neighbor. She's got to clean up this mess. She stops at Jamie's door, and she reaches up, and she clangs a bell, his doorbell, to get him. Now, you do not see the bell in the frame, but I was watching this with Michelle, and she clocked it immediately.
Oh, she went, bell.
She was like, did she just ring a bell? And we were like, yes, she sure did. Mm-hmm. They will reveal it later in the movie that it is one of the bells that looks like the church bells.
Yeah, with the weird swirl on it.
Right now, she goes up there, she rings the bell, Jamie invites her in. He's totally understanding about everything. She's crying. She looks at a photo of him and his partner and talks to him a little bit about not knowing or even remembering what life was like before Tim. Maybe it's just complacency. And Jamie's like, or is it harmony? Mm-hmm. I mean, Jamie, my dude. Now, I understand because I've seen this movie twice that you have an ulterior motive here, but really, sometimes people are not a good match, and you shouldn't be pushing him towards it.
Yeah.
But he's going to go into this whole Platonic myth about how the original form of people was like two people stuck together, glued up back to back, right? The gods feared our power, so Zeus took a lightning bolt and cut us all in half, and we're doomed to spend the rest of our life looking for our other half, right? That is the origin of love.
Sure.
Essentially.
Plato and Aristophanes and Greeks and what have you.
And if you found that, you don't be so quick to let it go.
Let me show you my wedding video.
Okay, yeah, sure. This might explain a few things.
Yeah.
She's going to say, okay, but then she sees Tim outside.
Lurking.
I'm fucking Tim. And she's like, oh, God, I gotta go.
She's like,
Tim.
She's looking for Ted Ferguson's phone number in her fucking iPhone.
Walking home. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And she's like, you know what? Maybe you should sleep in a different bed. And I think he says at this point, like, you've got to feel it too, right? You understand there's this attraction. There's this pull that we have with each other. And she's pissed. She's not having it. We're going to sleep in separate bedrooms tonight. Mm-hmm. And take some muscle relaxers, and then he puts the muscle relaxers in the hallway table. I call bullshit on that.
Yeah.
You don't put them there. You put them in the bathroom with your other shit, or you put them in the kitchen where you're going to, like, eat food and stuff, and you want them nearby. You don't put them in some rando table in a hallway. Now, we'll know it's there because in a second, they're going to get drawn to each other.
It's, again, it's another little bit of what I think is sloppy filmmaking.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, let's just do it this way because it'll be easier.
Yeah, it is easier. Where can we put the muscle relaxers? We'll just put them in this table. No one would ever put them in that table.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a wacky scene with them being drawn towards each other in the middle of the night and doing strange acrobatics and sliding on the floor. Now, I didn't love the magnetism part of it where they're being drawn towards each other by some force.
Yes, it was like not their physical bodies that were putting them there. It was like an invisible force. You're right. I don't love that either. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know. But they end up getting fused together at the wrist. They wake up, I think, in the morning, right? And they're fused together at the wrist. This is a good makeup effect. This is a nice little piece that's got them both sleeved into. And they were both glued into this piece, which is it made it hard for them to get to set without, like, wrecking anything. Because they kind of had to stay locked to each other for the time that they were shooting this. So getting to set in the van is going to be tricky. Going to lunch is going to be tricky. Shooting the scenes, it's all going to be tricky because they're attached to each other. And then he wakes up and she's got him in the chair, right? And she's straddling him.
Yeah, a few things have happened at this point. Too. He's done his Facebook stalking of the other couple.
Sure.
And realized, like, oh my God, they were exactly where we were. And this is also when they spot the bell in the photo, which is, I always love a reveal like that, where you've seen the thing before, but then you get a second look at it and you're like, aha, hidden picture. Now I'm picking that up.
Yep.
And so he's starting to draw these conclusions about maybe this force has something to do with these missing hikers, and maybe it has something to do with that. She's not entirely convinced, but she has, before they get all fused together, she has felt it. She knows something's going on. But yes, they end up getting drawn to each other in that hallway, and this is when they knock the muscle relaxers out of the table.
Gotta take them because it'll help fight it.
Yeah, we'll snort them up. We'll get them quicker. And they're like snorting the powdered muscle relaxers off the floor. Like a couple of fucking
junkies. Yeah. This was a funny bit.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
But again, they had to put the muscle relaxers there to make it work. I mean, couldn't he have just had them in his pocket?
Yeah, somewhere. I mean, could have contrived something else. Yeah. Had him in his pocket would have been just fine.
Sure.
But they wake up in the kitchen. She's up. He's still a little bit drugged, and he's duct taped to a chair, and their arms at this point quite stuck together.
Yep.
Like elbow to hand. And he's like, what's going on? She's got the whiskey bottle, and she's got the Sawzall.
It's like, take a drink.
Before.
Yeah.
And the way that they're stuck together, she's sort of like on top of him, and she's got the Sawzall. And I had a moment where I was like, okay, listen, if you ever have to steady something to cut it with a Sawzall, you don't steady it on your own thigh, which is essentially the position that they've got in. She's going to cut through the arm, but right past the arm is her thigh. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
Please be responsible with the power tools. That actually set my teeth on edge more than anything else in the body horror department. I was like, you are going to fucking cut right into your femoral artery. You have to fucking put that on the table somehow. You gotta figure out a different position. And I think he says, wait, you're right-handed, because she's only got the left hand for the Sawzall.
Yeah.
Oh God, do it, just go. Begins to saw into it. And you don't see too much.
No.
You see just enough. They carve into there a little bit. There's screaming. And then you cut to quiet on the floor of the kitchen, eating leftovers, bandaged up. They only got 2 pills left. They both look like shit now. They've both been through it. And I think at this point, the movie got funnier for me.
Sure.
As it's going on now. It's become a little bit more sort of horrible. It's also gotten funnier.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we got to get to a doctor. We got to figure out what's going on. And then she realizes, oh, shit, I think I left my keys at Jamie's next door. So she's like, all right, I'm going to go to Jamie's. And she heads there. And then he, without telling her, goes off to the pit to find answers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He'd already made the connection that those missing hikers were somewhere around there. So she heads to Jamie's. And this is when you get the actual bell reveal. Yep. Just as he gets to the pit. So you know now as the audience, like, oh my God, this guy has something to do with the ruins of this church, with the cult-like vibes, as he said.
Yep.
She sees the wedding video.
Yeah, there's the wedding video playing, because he just runs it 24/7, because he loves it so much. Again, kind of dumb, but kind of cool too, right?
Yeah, we're hurtling towards the big reveals and stuff now.
Yeah.
So they're pulling out all the stops.
In the wedding video, this church looks fine. Like, why did it sink into the ground?
Well, they don't answer that question.
2 years. or 3 years
They don't
or
answer,
4 years. No, they don't.
They don't answer that question about what happened to the church. And in the wedding video, they're in the church and then they go down underneath the church into a cave where this well is.
Yeah.
Where they cut up both of their arms and place them on each other.
This is where I'm going to tell you, I think this movie can be made better. They should have leaned into the cult, because they don't.
No, it's defunct, I think.
You know what would have been cool? They come to the new town, a new couple, lose all the stuff with him being a failed musician, lose the stuff in New York or wherever they are in their apartment. It's a new couple, newly married, traveling to a town. They get to this town, whether it's her parents' money that bought it or whatever, but everyone in the town looks androgynous, right?
Oh, yeah.
And everyone in the town is in the cult.
Yeah.
Now, that would have been kind of cool to slowly reveal that everyone's in on it vibe.
Yeah.
Because they kind of hint at that, and then they don't.
You think they hint at that?
They hint at that
other
because
people are involved?
Jamie is involved, obviously.
Sure.
Because in the wedding video, you see Jamie and his boyfriend, they're getting married. They cut the arm, and they start to fuse their arms together.
But that's the cool thing about that wedding video is that it's not Jamie, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's VFX.
It's the two guys.
Because you look at the one guy and you're like, I guess that's Jamie, just younger. But really, it is, you mash both of those guys up and you get the guy who's playing Jamie, which is, I thought, a pretty neat little
that's cool.
reveal.
They really should have leaned more into this whole cult aspect of it.
Well, I think if you lean into the cult, then you might start taking away from the relationship, which is really what this movie is hanging its hat on.
True.
It's the two of them. It's
I
always
think
the
what
two
I'm
of
looking
them.
for is more of a horror movie where a cult is trying to turn them into one person.
Yeah.
You know, join us.
Get them together. You'll be so much happier once you do.
Yeah.
And this whole scene where she is seeing the wedding video and she's at Jamie's house and she'll talk to Jamie, this is getting interspersed with scenes of him in the pit now, in the ruins of the church, and seeing the fresco of the two figures fused together at the back, the legend that Jamie had talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And this is also when Tim discovers the missing hikers.
Yes. Yes.
Carrie and Simon. And something happened, and their fusing together didn't take, because they are a gross homunculus of a being now.
Which is cool. It's a big, crazy makeup effect.
It is.
Yeah. It's a pretty fucking intense makeup. And Larry and his crew at Scare Crew, they put this thing together. And, you know, she's wearing a big headpiece with the two heads on it. And then there are some body parts that she gets into, like a suit. But then for that, she had to be glued in while she's on her hands and knees. And she was in that all day.
A lot, but I believe it because that is an extensive looking makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, that one is crazy.
So he and his crew, they did this, and it's a pretty intense thing. You know, obviously it's a tough day for that actress to be on her hands and knees for most of the day. It's got to be pretty brutal and dirty in that cave set. And,
well, let me ask you something. When you do something like that, where somebody is forced to be in a position like that for a while, you got to build in, like, comfort.
Ways for them to rest. Absolutely.
Ways for them to rest, and also, like, if you're going to be on your knees, then certainly there's got to be, like, extra padding there so that you can move around comfortably or stay in a position comfortably, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just part of it that's built into the design every time, yeah.
You're going to want to do everything you can to take care of that actor because they're going to be in hell for a long time. And so, this is a pretty intense thing. And this is another thing that I call bullshit on this movie because... where was this creature when they were in the cave and they spent the night there?
When the dogs were there, I mean, hiding in some corner, I guess. But right now, when he sees it, this thing comes out and it's just like, help me, help me.
Yeah.
And it has a knife sticking out of it. I was curious, like, why didn't the fusing take?
I think it's because the dude killed himself
before
it started to take.
Yeah, The homunculus is saying, help me, help me. Tim takes the knife out and slices it, and he runs, and then he hand over hands up the rope. Yeah. And this is where I was like, I'm calling bullshit on that. Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to take muscle relaxers, you want to make sure you don't have anything to fucking do.
Yeah. Yeah. You're sleepy, you want to go to bed. Yeah.
Yeah, and as all that's happening, Jamie is trying to convince her, look, you want this to happen. It's the ultimate intimacy. You wouldn't like the alternative. And he uses his ring to cut her arm. You know, she now is fully aware that this guy knows what's going on. He cuts her arm. She runs out of there. She's walking home, and Tim meets her in front of the house. He has escaped the cave with the misshapen homunculus. And the force begins to drag them together in some pretty interesting ways here. Some contortions are happening this time, like over a bench and things like that. And I don't know if they use the contortionist body double for some of this stuff, but there's definitely some neat things going on. I don't dig the sort of magic about it.
Yeah, me either.
But
again, I didn't like it in the hallway in the house either.
Yeah.
So I'm back to, is this really how this is going to end?
Yeah. There's only one way to end this. Yeah. And he's got the knife tucked in the back of his sweatpants, but he doesn't try and kill himself. You think he's going to take the knife, but then he just gets down on one knee and he does the same sort of proposal. And her response is, are you fucking kidding me?
That was a funny bit.
Yeah, it's great. I used to think I wouldn't remember what I was without you. I don't want to, but this won't end until one of us dies. And then he holds the knife to his throat. Yeah. And then she just collapses from blood loss because she's been sitting there with her arm just torn open from Jamie's ring this whole time.
Yeah, which I'm guessing Jamie just assumed she's going to have to go find her other half and fuse together to live. That's why he slashed her?
Yeah, I think he said this will help speed the process up or something when he did it, and just figured that she would be running out of the house, which is essentially what she did.
You'll thank me in the morning.
Tim brings her body inside. She's alive. She wakes up. Oh, how does she wake up? She did it because he joined himself to her, and they are now sharing a circulatory system or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to let you go. Do you want to let me go? And then he puts on the Spice Girls When Two Become One. Yeah. Because earlier in the movie, she had talked about how she was a big fan of the Spice Girls, and he was a music snob.
That's right.
And so, are you sure you want to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. And they get naked, and then they begin to meld into each other, into their bodies.
Yeah.
I like this effect until I don't.
Sure, until it becomes digital.
Yeah, I like the beginning of it. It's really cool looking. I like seeing her shoulder blade kind of move out of place.
Sure.
And this is where you get that cool shot too of their faces are together and their eyelashes kind of intertwine.
Yeah,
and then
the
their
poster.
eyeballs stick together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool.
This whole thing seems painful. I'm not into it.
But then,
I'm not doing it, is what I'm saying.
No, I don't even like wearing the same outfit. I don't order the same thing at the fucking restaurant. No, I don't want this.
I'm not going to wear your skin.
Listen, I love my wife. I love her. I don't know who I would be without her. And frankly, I don't even want to think about that. But, when it comes down to it, I'm going to order something different at the restaurant. I do still like being my own person, too.
I'm changing my shirt.
Yeah. And this is a CGI mess, this part.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's a CGI mess. I would hope it were some kind of mix where they would have a lot
I think there are little bits of it
that
are a mix.
It doesn't look great. And for the grand finale, as it were, we've seen some good effects in this movie.
Yes, we have. There's some stuff that
really cool
was
stuff
created that we haven't seen, too. Like, there's a Jamie Two-Face thing where he's kind of splitting apart a little bit. And that's a really cool makeup.
Yeah.
And you can see that on the Scarecrew
That's
Instagram.
right. That's right.
I'll post a link.
Because she whacks him, I think, before she leaves, and you see him in the background, and it looks like half his face is a little messed up.
Yeah. In real life, in light, that thing looks fucking cool. It's great.
Oh,
it's
yeah?
a really great piece. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll put it on the Instagram.
But yeah, as I was saying, I wish that this last image of them melding was more successful. Because it does look, unfortunately, like a digital mess. And we've already seen so many good real appliances in this.
Yeah, let's keep it practical.
So we pan over to where the story has taken us, the kitchen, the bloody Sawzall, and there's duct tape and empty pill bottle on the floor and like all this stuff, and just sort of like we'll fade
it's
out
a crime
of that
scene.
To the next day, maybe a few days later, we'd heard her parents were coming to visit, and here they come up the driveway, get out of car, and they ring the bell, which is now like one of those church bells they have hanging outside their own house.
Did they get gifted a church bell the moment that they, became one? Does Jamie come over and go, hey, welcome to the family, here's your bell, attaches it to their house?
I guess so. Yeah.
All within the last 24 hours or 48 hours. Again, this is another scene I'm like, fuck off.
And you get
when they open the door,
Allison
not interested
Franco.
in that either. Yeah. Fucking Tilly.
Dave Bree. Yeah. Tilly.
Yeah.
The combo platter opens the door. And that is the end of Together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do dig this movie. I do. And I mean,
I don't like
all
that
of
ending,
the criticisms are valid. I do like that ending.
All right.
Is it just the time frame, or do you don't like they mashed up into one person?
I don't like that they mashed up into one person, and it's also the time frame. There's a lot of problems I have with this thing. Him going to the cave and finding the creature that should have been in there the entire time.
That nobody else could find.
Yeah, that no one else could find. That the cave is super easy to find. You just follow the fucking bells, and there's a big hole in the ground. The dogs were there. They got out easy. There's a lot of things that don't mesh in this for me, which is why I gave it a horror rating. But again, I did enjoy it. It's just not really something I'm going to watch much again.
Yeah, I mean, 7.5 from me. And so I do think it's good. It's not exactly what you want. There's too many flaws with it, but I do like the performances. They do have great chemistry. A good horror movie loves taking a metaphor to an extreme, and this one certainly does. Again, I don't know what she's getting out of it so much. I wish I was a little clearer on that, because I just thought, girl, you seem to have your shit together. I mean, she is hideous, with her charming girl next door demeanor, her spectacular smile, giant blue eyes, like, ugh, no man would ever want her.
Terrible.
So maybe that's why she sticks with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know what he's giving her that.
I don't see what he brings to the table. No.
But you know what? Maybe he makes a great cup of tea. That's right. I'm putting the kettle on.
Oh.
1 squirt or 2.
Just top it off. Fill it to the rim with the rich taste of Tim.
What Millie doesn't know is that we've secretly switched her regular tea with thick, rich, decaffeinated Tim's urine.
Oh.
This tea tastes like piss. Clarissa?
Tyler, shunt us out.
God. Please don't.
The head, the tail, the whole damn thing.
Well, that ends another episode of The Head, the Tail, the Whole Damn Thing with industry professionals Mike D. McCarty and James Knight. I'm your announcer, Tyler Patton. We'll see you next time when our double feature is Predator, Badlands, and Pitch Black. You know, I worked on the Chronicles of Riddick. I did all of the chainmail. I helped with those, the design of his knife and a couple other key elements in that movie. I was going to go to Canada, but it didn't happen. I was just the prop assistant. But I did make all the chainmail on all the helmets. The multi-face helmets. And that was pretty cool to be paid to make chainmail. Alas, I blabber. See you next time, folks.